fly ball that's hit hard toward left at the track and wall, and Pedro Pajes spoils the shutout and makes it a 2-1 game. Here's the 3-2. Swing, high fly ball, deep right center field, at the track, at the wall. JJ Wetherholt ties it up. Swing and a drive that is fair and headed for the corner. 2-run score. Here comes Walker. Pop's going to hold it. Fermin has doubled home two, and these Cardinals continue to amaze.
Let's get nasty on a Tuesday. It's a fast lane on 101 ESPN. Chip Carey on the call. Cardinals TV network last night. What a victory for the Cardinals. I could sense it from you guys. I knew as you guys were watching, you thought to yourselves, well, Mariners swept the Cardinals. Now the Cardinals are being no-hit.
Oh, were they ever?
Perfect game, wasn't it?
Yep.
Season's over.
Barely dribbled one down there.
Hey, still counts.
It does still count. You're right.
I know what you guys were thinking. Pack it up. Turn this place into a parking lot, even though they're in Pittsburgh.
I wasn't thinking.
It's done. But you've got the magic that the Cardinals have in their bats.
Devil magic.
Specifically, Pedro Pajes.
I was thinking the first person that came to my mind when he hit that home run was our dear friend Carey Davis. What was Carey thinking when Pedro Pajes touched seats?
Man, he got a hold of it. Good job, Pedro.
Yeah.
And
way
when
to
he
do
threw
your job.
a runner out.
Threw a runner out.
Hit a big night.
Had a real good game. It's a good day, man.
Then JJ Wetherholt touched seats.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you
didn't
very
know he was
large.
from right around there, too.
I didn't either.
I
Just
know,
north of
watching in
Pittsburgh.
like half the city that he grew up in is
Yeah.
at the game.
He's like, I know this stadium better than anybody.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like,
pretty cool.
There weren't a lot of people there. They're probably
No.
at the Penguins game watching Sidney Crosby miss the net, an empty net, by the way, twice.
Now, why would you talk about that? The Penguins won that game, Marsh.
They did, and you know what? They were down 3-0 in the series. Now they're roaring back. It's 3-2. Somebody in this room was looking for 6 goals last night in total between the Penguins and the Flyers. He only got 5.
Yep.
But you know what? He can't complain because originally he picked a game that is
wasn't even
happening
happening.
tonight.
Yeah.
It's karma. That's what that was.
It's something, Carey. It's something. Love you, Sidney Crosby. You're a hell of a hockey player. You just suck at hitting open nets.
Who knew?
And my ass is on the line.
Yeah. All right, so the Pirates controlled the game early. Cardinals offense was absolutely dead for exactly 8 innings. Massive 9th inning comeback led to a Cardinals victory. They win 4-2. Soriano gets his first save of the season. Fernandez gets the dub last night, 4-2. Dustin May pitched very well. He scattered 7 hits, allowed the 2 runs, but they were early. You know, we've been talking about, hey, can somebody at least get into or past the 6th inning? Dustin May did last night. He kept the team in the game, and the bats came alive late. And I know that it's April 28th, yesterday, April 27th, but that kind of felt like a big game for a young Cardinals team, especially coming off the sweep of the being swept by the Mariners.
The thing about the Cardinals that I'm really enjoying is they never feel like they're out of the game. And no matter how long it takes, no matter what they need to do, like even the Marlins, the Mariners series, they only were outscored by 4 runs total in those 3 games. Like you lost by 2, you lost by 1, and you lost by 1. So it's not like you were getting smoked the entire series. And to come in last night to have a perfect game, a combined perfect game, I had never seen that before, combined perfect game thrown against you up until that point in the 7th inning where Burley just dribbles one and he gets on base, and then he dribbled another one and got on base again. Had a really good day. 2 hits, none of them left the infield. That's a hell of a day for you. No matter how it takes, how you take it, how you got to get there. He did. So, but I do think that this team never really feels. I think that's one of the positive things about having a really young team. Like we ain't playing with house money. There's no stress here, in my opinion, versus the last few seasons when you got veteran players that have all throughout the lineup and on the pitching staff, and those guys are, man, I need to win a World Series. I need to be in those moments. There's a certain level of pressure, whereas when you're a rookie, when you're a younger player, you really don't. Like in your mind, like, hey, I'm just happy to play the game. You make it to the playoffs like, hey, we do this every year. No, kid, you don't. You actually don't do it every year unless you're really, really good and fortunate.
Cherish it.
Yes. So, but I think that they have a mindset of we're young, it's early. We're excited to be here every single day, and we're going to show that, and we're going to keep fighting and keep playing every inning, every at bat. We're not going to give anything up, and you find yourself a way to win 4-2 in a game where you were literally you had nothing going. So great game by the Cardinals.
Yeah, you pulled victory out of the jaws of defeat. There's no doubt about it.
And I think the youth is actually working in their favor because, a lot of veteran players at that point are like, top of the ninth or whatever, down 2 Cobb, Let's get it over with. Yeah, come on. But these young guys, they don't know any better. And some of them are like, I don't know how long I'm going to be here. So I'm going to keep playing. I'm going to have a great time. The dugout is having a blast. The players are having fun. It's been a fun year to watch Cardinals baseball.
And for how much we chirp the bullpen, we do have to give them their flowers. Ryan Fernandez, I said last week he couldn't even hit the strike zone. Well, he pitched 2 innings. He had 4 strikeouts last night. That's huge to keep that game as close as it was. Dustin May, as you said, did his job, but then Ryan Fernandez comes in, and anybody watching that game, I would not blame you if you thought the bullpen, Ryan Fernandez, would end up giving up a few extra runs and the Pirates would get some insurance heading into the final stages of that game. But Ryan Fernandez did a great job, and then Soriano finished it out.
I don't know if I'm ready to give them their flowers yet.
I'm giving them his
one
flowers
night
for last
doesn't
night.
get you flowers, Anthony.
In a vacuum,
One night
they
gets
did
you a
well.
callback.
There you go. That's fine. We'll take the callback at this point.
Get to go again.
Love those callbacks, man.
Yeah. Then maybe the flowers are, flowers are
Love
down the
those
road.
callbacks.
Let's
Like
see
when
them
the
do it.
band is called back on to play another
Or
set.
like when you're auditioning and you're an actor and they say, hey, you did so well, come on back.
Back
We wanna
tomorrow. Your
give you a
performance
chance."
was so good. I'd like to see you do it again tomorrow. Yeah.
Nice.
That's how that goes.
Is that what happened in
Painkiller?
In Painkiller?
Something like that, yeah.
Or did you just
I think I
you just locked it up?
from the jump.
You just kept coming back.
Yeah.
Every
day.
I think if I'm reading Carey right, they're like,
No,
this
you
is
got
our guy.
this. Yeah, you got it.
From what I understand is they called Carey specifically for the part.
Actually did.
Yeah.
They actually did.
You know what's bothersome? I was on Netflix the other day.
Uh-oh.
Just scrolling. I like to scroll and see what's on Netflix or HBO Max.
Can I call a timeout from the game?
Of course.
Do you ever get to the point where you scroll too much, that you've wasted too much time, that you're like, great, I haven't watched anything. I just watched a bunch of trailers.
Or you forgot what you saw at the beginning, can't find it again?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't feel that way. I actually love doing that. I love it. Just
Well,
because
no.
I run into things, I'm
Just
like,
wonder
oh,
if you
wow.
if you have done that.
So Marshy does the YouTube dive into Netflix, apparently, where he gets into that wormhole and he just keeps going.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I do that as well.
Yeah.
Just watching one trailer after another. Go ahead. Sorry.
With that being said, I came across a show that aired in 2023. It's called Painkiller. And it ticked me off because they stole Carey's movie's name.
And it's totally different too, if I
Yeah, way
remember.
different.
That's the opioid crisis, right? That's man, there was like a bunch of documentaries and movies that came out within like a 6-month period. I felt like it was all
Oh, you're all depressing.
all
too.
on the opiate.
Yeah. It's depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Just say no.
just so you know, the first time.
I prefer Carey's version. Former football player. Of course, this one has Taylor Kish,
Yes.
who obviously played Tim Riggins in Friday Night Lights, the TV show.
He was excellent in both.
Yes,
Different role for him.
of course.
Did you ever see the TV series Waco?
No.
Because he played the main cult leader in that.
Okay.
He was very good.
In real life, he's a hockey player.
In real life, he's a hockey player.
This is John Riggins' son?
No.
No.
Could have been. No, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, confirmed. All right. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. I just confirmed it in my own head.
That's all that matters.
Yep. 10 off-season predictions for the Blues. Our guy JR wrote an article for The Athletic, and
You're not going to like it.
knowing Jamie, he'll pick it apart. That's next on 101 ESPN.
That's not true.
Carey actually went down to Mentality today. Went down after dropped off the kids right in South County there. Went to the Mentality location at South County. Usually go on a Tuesday. The nice thing about Mentality is, one, they make me feel fantastic again, right? Our testosterone levels tend to dip over time, especially as we get older. That can affect things like how we feel, our mood, whether or not we want to even have motivation to get inside the gym or go to work. And since starting the program and Mentality, been on for a couple of years, I love it. But they also check in all the time. Hey, how you feeling? And I'm like, you know what? Actually, let's see how the latest blood tests go, because they draw your blood every 5 to 10 weeks. I might want to change the program a little bit. It's flexible to your schedule and what is going on in your life.
And the thing that I love, and we talk about it all the time, is they speak to you in layman's terms, not those doctor or nurse terms and analogies that you know the acronyms that you're unaware of. They talk to you in real terms because you're real people, and they want you to feel the best you can feel like you're 25 again. So go in there, see how they can help you out, whether it's vitamin D. I'm on vitamin D now because my vitamin D was low. Whether it's testosterone, whether it's peptides, they got all of these things that they run the blood and they figure out what it is, and they'll get the program set up for you, specifically for you.
Yeah, they make sure that nothing else is going on either, so you can take it to your doctor, or if you have to go in for something else, that you have the lab work right there for you. Love Mentality. Carey does as well. Again, 2 different locations, one in Chesterfield and one in South County. To schedule your appointment, you can go to Mentality. Actually, you go to lowtusa.com. Again, lowtusa.com, or just stop in. Tell them Carey and Anthony sent you down there. Love to hear that. It's Mentality. It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Marshy, our guy Jeremy Rutherford, our Blues insider with The Athletic, put together an off-season article. In fact, 10 off-season predictions for the Blues that caught your attention and ours as well. I know that you're going to kind of run through some of those predictions, and we'll give our takes.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I think at the end we go through and we say, okay, this is the one that really jumps off the page. I think this one will happen, or maybe it won't happen. So why don't we start off with Robert Thomas and Colton Parayko stay put.
Robert Thomas and Colton Parayko stay put. I think that is likely, although I'm sure that Doug Armstrong and Alexander Steen will circle back, certainly with Colton Parayko, figure out where his head's at in terms of the no-trade clause, but I think both of them do stay.
Yeah, I agree. I've said it before. I don't know why you'd shop Colton Parayko. Certainly at this point, I wouldn't be, especially after you saw how well he played with Lindstein, too. I think I'd be revisiting that if I was the Blues. And then I think you got to run it back with Robert Thomas and see what version you get. Are you getting the before All-Star break guy or after All-Star break guy for the last 2 years? Got to figure that one out before you move on too quickly and then you regret it later on.
How do you know which version of him you're going to get?
Well, we don't, but that's why we're going to let him play.
Okay.
And find out.
So is it one of those things where if it starts out slow, then maybe you look. Well, I guess it's really nothing you can do either way because he has a no trade clause. So it doesn't matter.
No trade clause. He holds the cards.
Yeah.
Just, as an
He
organization.
plays for the Blues.
Correct. Big Cards fan.
Very. Yep.
He likes those young.
And why wouldn't you? What a great win last night.
Huge.
Great win. But for Robert Thomas, he's got a number of years left, too. So, the theory of, you trade him now, the value of him. The value is acquiring a player that still has term. So whoever's out there, I think he's got, 4 more years left or something like that at the current contract. So if you don't move him now, doesn't matter. You can look at the deadline the next offseason, and hopefully you don't have to worry about that. Hopefully he starts the season the way he's ended it the last 2 years, and all of that other stuff gets put to bed, and it's done with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of value, the second one is Blues don't sell low on Carey. So JR's not saying that the Blues trade away Carey, but they don't sell low, perhaps if there is a deal to be done.
I think that this one just makes common sense. I mean, if you're any team in any market in any sport, you don't want to sell low on certain players.
Yeah,
right?
but you got to get rid of them.
Right.
No, you don't.
Okay.
I'm just at the text line.
Get
Get rid of them. Give them away. Who cares?
Give them away because
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
that's typically how good teams operate. They just give assets away for nothing.
They give a guy $8 million a year, and then they say, my bad.
Yeah.
Who wants him for free?
Right.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm all for moving Jordan Kyrou if the situation is correct. If you're getting back value for him. Just getting rid of him to get rid of him, it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. He's a 60 to 70 point player. Who knows? Even on an even better team, he might be 70 to 80 points a season. You may not like the way he plays defense. You may not like his board battles. You may not like some of the things he does, but he is what he is. So why would you sell low? You shouldn't. What you're trying to do is find somebody who's in desperate need of some scoring, and you try to fleece them a little bit and maybe get more back than what you should.
Sure.
All right, this next one's really going to tick people off.
The last one didn't?
No, this next one. I'm sure the last one did too. But no deal for Brady Tkachuk.
Nah, I just hate that one. Nah, what are we talking about?
Why are the Blues even trying?
What are we doing here? You want to win or not?
You told us, Jamie.
What did I tell you?
You told us that the Blues were going to acquire
No, I didn't,
Matthew
Anthony.
Tkachuk.
No, I didn't.
And then yesterday, because you were wrong on the Matthew Tkachuk thing, you said that they were going to get Brady Tkachuk.
I think I heard something like that.
Don't
too.
forget, he said Juan Soto, too. You know what I'm saying?
No, that was Anthony.
No, that wasn't me.
That was Anthony. That was Juan Soto.
You thought Juan Soto for real?
No.
No, Carey.
No, but I was accused of that.
Oh, okay.
That's all that matters.
Just like
in
I
the
was
court of
accused.
public
It
texters.
was actually Anthony's cold dead hands.
It was.
Yeah, right.
Anthony didn't want to trade Dylan Carlson.
Yeah. One for one deal.
One for Soto. you know.
Yeah. I thought it made too much sense.
You didn't believe.
As far as the Tkachuk thing is concerned, the Ottawa president of hockey operations, Steve Stais, basically said yesterday, go kick rocks at his press conference. And the head coach, Travis Green, also said that players like Brady Tkachuk are very rare. And so the nonsense that you're hearing around our team is outside of the locker room, certainly not inside of the locker room. But if I'm the Blues, I'm picking up the phone and I'm calling them anyways and say, hey, remember that press conference? Were you serious? Or
What do you think?
What do you think? You know, we got a couple things here that'll kind of look good in Ottawa. You try.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
Right. Him saying, Jamie pointing out that what Ottawa said doesn't mean that the Blues won't still make the phone call.
By all
kick
means,
the
I'm making
tires.
that phone call anyways.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Jordan Binnington will be back.
Yeah, I agree.
I hope so.
Unless the player himself wants to leave, I could see Steiner and Army granting that request for Jordan Binnington, just because of how awesome he has been as a goalie and how great he's been as a teammate and as a mentor to Joel Hofer, that if Binner sat down with them this offseason and say, look, guys, I would just like to go somewhere where I'm going to be a true number one again. I've got lots left in the tank for somebody in this league, and if it's not going to be here, then can you please move me? I can see them at that point going, maybe, although I'd push back and say, well, I don't really want to. You know, kind of like you here. We like to have that nice, cushy insurance policy behind Joel Hofer right now.
He's
So
sweet.
I think he'll be back. So far, JR's he's right on, man.
Yeah, and it's one of those situations, too, with Binnington. We talked about this last week. It does feel as though that Binnington's value is much more so with the Blues than what they would receive.
I agree.
So,
Well, yeah, you're not getting it. I'm not saying you're not getting anything. You're not getting what you think you might get. You need a third or fourth or a fifth round draft pick.
pairing him, keeping him creates more value for you than whatever the compensation would be if you were to deal him. Plus, of course, you now have to get a second goalie.
Carey, you like this one? Dylan Holloway signs a 6-year extension.
Sign him up. I'm reading it now. I see what they're saying. 6 for $51 million. If that's the term and the deal, I think that's good money. I'm good with it.
What does that equate to?
$8 million, 8.5 a year.
I don't think he signs that.
You don't think he does?
No, I don't think so.
He wants more?
I think he wants more.
Would you give him
That's
one?
why I said it sounds
you
good.
got to
Jamie,
evaluate.
What are you
right?
doing?
I'm just saying, Carey.
Trying to save money here. Whose side are you on?
I'm on your side
Okay.
always, Carey.
Thank you. I do know that, actually.
Yes,
We all are.
we all are. I just look at it from the standpoint of the salary cap's going up, and this player is going to continue to get better and better. So if I'm Dylan Holloway's agent, I'm like, yeah, $8 million sounds great right now, but what does it look like 3 years from now? Because I don't want my player to be underpaid 3 years from now. So let's find a number between what we think is the top end value and what you think of that $8 million. Let's find a number in between there, and why don't we average it at that so that we're both happy?
8.6.
I like it.
I like it.
Or 9, whatever.
All right, Blues make all 3 first-round picks.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't see the reason why. I don't see the value in it. They already have a bunch of young players. They have draft picks that haven't even gotten to pro hockey yet. They've got guys in the American Hockey League that haven't made the jump to the NHL yet. Sometimes you can have too many players in the cupboard, and nobody gets to develop, because if you're a player from the first-round draft pick last year or the year before, and now it's your time in the American Hockey League, and then this draft pick, that guy's blocking this guy who's blocking the next guy. All of a sudden, you have too many young guys. There's not enough food for everybody.
And are picks more
not good.
valuable than players? Because you can make that pick and that player is in your system, but he's not a player that somebody else drafted. Is it like when you buy a car and then you drive it off the lot, it all of a sudden isn't worth?
Depreciates.
Yeah, exactly. Is that similar?
It depends. I think it's a crapshoot, right? For drafting players, especially mid to late first round, you're not guaranteed a star player by any means. Doesn't mean you won't get an NHLer, but even that's not guaranteed. So if I'm the Blues and I have 3 first-round picks this year, I'm packaging at least 1, maybe 2, in some kind of a deal to go get myself a 25 or 26-year-old established player at whatever position that is for you.
I have a quick question.
Oh, yeah, Carey, go ahead.
Because I'm full of
Encourage
questions
those around here.
So as I'm reading this breakdown from JR, and I think about this team over the last couple of years, great team, second half of the season. It looks like it's going to be great team. Once they get back from break.
What the?
I think I heard it again.
I think so, too.
Oh yeah, they're a great team in March and April. So when you look at this, it's the same damn people, man.
Yeah.
So.
Did you see what they did after the Olympic break?
Yeah, they did it last year. So great team.
Different
great
players, though.
Good point.
Same core.
Not really.
Pretty much.
Justin Falk, Braden Shen weren't here.
They were here from. Okay.
Look, Carey, what's your point?
Yeah,
Well,
are you
what the
trying to-
hell is going to be different, man?
Well, Carey, we haven't talked about.
What's the mindset?
We haven't
of course.
talked about free agency. We haven't talked about trades.
I was right here. I'm going by the article.
Are you further ahead in the assignment right now?
Oh,
No.
Come on, Carey.
Are you that guy? You're that guy who jumps farther ahead?
Am I that guy? Seriously?
Try hard.
I'm trying to catch up.
Good point. He's got us. Look, I don't think it'll be the same team. I really don't. Doug Armstrong was almost visibly sick to his stomach at the end of the year presser talking about how this roster has just been run back. I think Juracek and Carbonneau are going to get every opportunity to make this team next year. Whether they make it or not, I don't know. I think that you have to find a second-line center somehow, whether it's free agency, although the list isn't that great for free agency, or via trade. Maybe it's Carbonneau plus 2 draft picks for a number 2 center from somebody. Like, I don't think he's going to run it back with the same roster. And you also have a flip side of this, too, where Joel Hofer is going to be your number 1 to start the season next year. So that's a different look starting the season as well. I'm with you, though. If they just run it back with this exact lineup again, what do you expect to change? Except for you're hoping you get second half Robert Thomas and second half Dylan Holloway.
Right.
If you get those 2 things and Jimmy Snuggerud, and then you get Lynn Steen and all these guys that keep playing well, that will look different. But time will tell.
All right, so you mentioned Carbonneau and Juracek. I'm going to skip over one that is pretty important, but Carbonneau makes the club. Juracek starts in the AHL.
See, everybody's all on board with this Carbonneau. Let me just tell you a little story. I've watched him play several times. I like his game. His game currently does not translate to the NHL. He's playing in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League, which is the weakest of all 3 leagues in junior hockey in Canada. Not just, here's what they do, is they will stockpile one team every year, and that team will go and compete for the Memorial Cup, and sometimes they win, but it's like this collusion thing they do.
Gotcha.
So that they can beat the Western League and the Ontario League. But the players don't develop as quickly in the Quebec Major Junior League because defense is optional.
Okay.
Defensive-minded thinking is optional. It's just go, 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 go. So when you watch Carbonneau play, he's got all of the offensive abilities. He's got very little awareness on the defensive side of the puck, nor does he have a lot of experience at playing within a certain system. That'll hurt him.
Okay.
And so although he's raw and very talented, I don't see him making the club out of camp, especially if Jordan Kyrou is still here.
All right, so I'm saving the other one for last. But
Hang on, I think Juracek should start in the American Hockey League.
Okay.
As a young defenseman, he hasn't played against men yet.
Right.
He's a bit of a man playing amongst boys right now up in Canada in the junior league. Let him play against some guys in the American League. Give him a month. Let him marinate a little bit.
Fair.
Alexander Steen officially hires Paul Stastny and Robert Bortuzzo.
Oh, I think that's happening for sure. Bobby Bortuzzo, he didn't stick around town for nothing. And he's been doing different roles within the organization. Bortz is very well respected, well thought out guy, great dude. Obviously bled blue here for the Blue Note in town. A big fan. And Paul Stastny, him and Steiner are like PB and J. They think alike. They like the same things. They train the same. Like, they were great teammates. They're great friends. The only thing I worry about with that trio is not what they can bring to the table. No. Who's pushing back? That's what I worry about. Like, if I'm Steiner, I'm almost hiring a very smart, opinionated person who I may not agree with all the time. It's essential in business to have that one person that is the salmon, that is swimming upstream. Although it's not the same direction as you, but they're still great ideas. And to be challenged. Not like confrontational, but like, you know what, Steiner? I disagree on that one. Hear me out.
Get you thinking about everything. Get you thinking in a different way to make sure you've crossed every T and dotted every I.
The one thing about those people that I admire, that I really love, is that they force you to reinforce your decision. Because if you're not 100% sure of your decision and they're tearing it apart and you can't back it up, then your decision may not be that great. But if you can back it up step for step for step for step, now you know, okay, I think I got a good idea here.
Yeah. All right, here's the last one that I saved. Robert Thomas will be the next captain if he stays.
I almost think you have to. I do. I almost think you have to. I saw what extra leadership did to Jake Neighbors the second half of the season, and I love Jake, but I think it overwhelmed him. I think he felt, especially once Braden Shen was traded, it's my opinion only, that Jake Neighbors tried to be Braden Shen. Like he was trying too hard to be that guy. And his game dipped. He did not have a very good second half. He certainly did not play to his abilities following the Olympics. And now there's a number of other things that overwhelmed the kid. He had the passing of his grandfather, the passing of one of his best friends. All that happened within the season this year that we don't talk about, but it definitely it would affect us in our everyday life. Imagine having to perform at the highest level while all that's going on. So I would give Jake a letter and say, hey, you're on the podium. You're not first place, but you're on the podium. And give it to Thomas. See what happens. Yeah. He looked like the guy post-Olympics. Now, for me...
Jose for me?
No.
Hey,
what a great double.
Yeah, no kidding.
For me, I still would like to see Robert Thomas deal with adversity because post-Olympics, post-trade deadline, he didn't really deal with adversity. He was playing great. The line was playing great. The Blues were winning hockey games. He didn't have that 3-4 game losing streak, 3-4 game streak with no points to where we saw that at the start of the season, hence the bad body language and those kinds of things. But, you know, if he can be the guy that we saw at the end of the season, then I don't see why not.
It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. That's Jamie Rivers, Carey Davis, Inch Marsh. I'm Anthony Stalter. Speaking of Marshy, he's got what's trending for you next.
FanDuel is serving up a happy hour every day during the playoffs. We're talking special drops you won't want to miss, from profit boosts to bonus bets and more. And the best part, it's every single day. And tonight you got the Boston Celtics and the San Antonio Spurs looking to end their series. And at home, we'll see if they're able to do it. The Boston Celtics, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum have been a dynamic duo. Maybe you want to take either one of those guys in over points, rebounds, and assists. Maybe you like the Spurs on the money line, or maybe you want to take the game over in points. All you have to do is go to FanDuel. Whether you're betting on the early game or gearing up for prime time, make sure you open the FanDuel app and see what's waiting for you today. Head to FanDuel.com/local to get started. That's FanDuel.com/local. FanDuel, an official partner of the NBA. Must be 21 plus and present in Missouri. Must be 21 plus and present in Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Rewards are non-withdrawable. Restrictions apply, including bonus and token expiration, leg requirements, and max wager amount. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals score 4 runs in the 9th inning last night to take down the Pirates 4-2. There was a perfect game going on at PNC Park in favor of the Pirates, but those Cardinals came roaring back and they picked up their 15th win of the season. They'll go up against the Pirates once again tonight, 5:40 first pitch with Kyle Leahy on the mound. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
What are the hot topics in the sports world?
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
Here's what's trending.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN with Anthony Stalter, Jamie Rivers, and Carey Davis. I'm Andrew Marsh, and it's time for What's Trending. Carey, give us a little insight on what's happening with Aaron Rodgers as the Steelers placed a rarely used UFA tender on Aaron. Can you explain to the people who don't understand what that is, what that means in the landscape of the NFL?
Well, it's basically a tag that says he can't sign. He can sign elsewhere, but if he does, there's a pick that is a compensatory pick that the Steelers will get because of him having this seldom used franchise tag associated with his free agent tender tag associated with him. And so it's just to make sure that they are covered. If he signs elsewhere before July 22nd, it's kind of to put them in a place where he is going to be a Pittsburgh Steeler or he's not going to play football next year. I think that's the role that they're trying to go for to make sure that they're protected in all scenarios. I think it's just a formality. I don't think I think it's a big, hubbub about nothing. If he plays football next year, he's going to be playing for the Steelers. I never thought that he would be looking at any other team in the NFL if he decided to play football next year. But it is, just kind of, as Anthony said in the break, dotting your I's, crossing your T's and dotting your I's and making sure that all of the paperwork is understood and everybody has a plan in place. Should he decide to do something, kind of crazy. But he also does get a 10% raise, which would put him, I think it says, at about $15 million.
Well, he definitely needed the money. Times are tough for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, good call on that.
Listen, $15 million for a starting quarterback in the NFL. I know 31 other teams that would sign up for that right now. If the quarterback can actually play. So you paying them guys $50, $60 million, $15 million, and I get a quarterback that can lead my team to the playoffs, they would all sign up for that right now because there's so much money they could use and allocate it to other places. So I think it's much to do about nothing, but, if Rodgers does come back, he'll be in a Steelers uniform. And if he doesn't, we drafted Drew Aller, we got Will Howard, and I don't talk much about the other guy, but we got some quarterbacks there.
It sounds like it kind of seems like an insurance policy too.
Yeah.
Just in case he decides to be Aaron Rodgers and go someplace else.
But
in case he's a real Aaron Rodgers about the whole situation. And Steelers got, they're covered.
Yeah, just to cover themselves.
Yep.
Yesterday, we talked about Diego Pavia. I believe we got a question in the Sports Six-Pack asking, what is his future in the NFL? And at the time, the Ravens had invited him to camp and whatnot. But today, they signed undrafted Vanderbilt quarterback Diego Pavia 3 days before he was scheduled to try out for the team. And it's rookie minicamp this weekend. So big news for Diego Pavia. How do you feel, or what do you think that's going to look like in Baltimore?
I don't know who their backup is this upcoming season.
It was. It's my guy.
Tyler Huntley?
No.
Snoop Huntley?
No. Fire up Chips.
Oh, yeah, from Dallas.
That's correct.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
The Coop Show.
The Coop Show.
I don't know how much of a competition there'll be for backup there. I just think it's kind of weird. The one he goes undrafted, which means that nobody really believed that he was a player that they wanted right now. It looked like he was going to have to prove it to people that he could be, NFL caliber. And now the Ravens go and sign him to a 3-year deal. I don't know what the money is. I'm sure it's a minimal commitment as far as that, or guaranteed money is probably minimal as well. But why not? Let's see what he's got. I mean, I don't think he's an NFL player. I don't think he'll ever be a regular NFL player, but obviously the Ravens know more than I do.
Well, I think it's a standard rookie contract, I would assume. I don't think it means – I think every person that signed an undrafted contract after the draft signed the same deal. And
How much money is that, you think, guaranteed?
It's not signing bonus. If you get a signing bonus, it could be $5,000.
Signing bonus undrafted?
Yeah. My signing bonus was $2,500, Jamie.
Nice.
Most money I ever had at one time in my
You didn't
life.
spend it all in one place.
I went to the bank and said, I need cash. Give me cash.
Let it ride.
Took that money and put it in my pocket. I was like, oh, yeah.
This
So
feels
great.
good.
My good
I
friend.
remember getting my first signing bonus check.
Yeah,
it wasn't $2,500, but
It was much more, I'm
a
sure.
couple bucks more.
Yeah.
But I looked at
Bragger.
that. No. I just mean it was like so shocking to me. I remember showing my parents and be like, what do I do with this? And I'm like, well, I gotta put it in the bank. I'm like, I don't know if I should put it in the bank. I don't really know what to do with this. Maybe I'll just go buy a car. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Not a great idea.
That's what I did. Convertible BMW.
Oh, boy.
Nice.
Money gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, not all of it.
Yeah. So, yeah, they signed
Insurance,
most of the
tags. That was
undrafted
gone.
guys. Most of the undrafted guys sign a free agent deal, and some of them do get higher bonuses depending on whether they were, close to being a drafted guy or not. And so, yeah, I think that's just a standard contract that he's going to sign. And if he makes the team, he'll get his rookie salary. If he doesn't, they'll pay him whatever they paid him in a signing bonus, if anything, and then he'll go on his way and hopefully, maybe be on the practice squad or get an opportunity elsewhere.
Hey, hopefully he earns it, man.
Yeah.
Love to see that for him.
I imagine he'll either wind up on a practice squad somewhere. I don't know if it's Baltimore, but I imagine he'll wind up on a practice squad. He's a competitive kid.
Yeah.
He's very sure of himself.
He is. He's very sure. Yeah, he is.
good.
Absolutely. The kid won some games at Vanderbilt, of all places.
Well, he made Vanderbilt
relevant.
Yes.
He did. He made for 2 years. Vanderbilt has been relevant in college football.
Don't you speak poorly of Vanderbilt. It's a great institution.
Oh, it's a great institution for higher learning.
And a good baseball team.
Yes.
And yes.
Historically, very good
But
baseball.
guys, I'm talking about the football team.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that's been bad.
Yep. We have a lineup for tonight's Cardinals-Pirates game. So we're going to play the lineup game next on 101 ESPN. Jamie, huge reaction there.
I sat down with the staff from Amco Ranger not too long ago when we were discussing, the upcoming spring season and summer, and they asked me about my past pest control people that I had, and I couldn't tell them anything. I didn't know anything about them. Hired a place. They came out when I was never home. They left a little ticket for me telling me what they did. I didn't know if they did it or they didn't. Didn't go all that well. I had to keep calling them over the summertime because they weren't doing the job that I expected. So I got in touch with Amco Ranger, and they've been amazing. Every time the technician comes out, I get a full breakdown of what they did and why they did it and when they'll be back. And so far, it's been great. We had all these moles everywhere. The moles have disappeared. The bees are gone, and, the ants have been sprayed for it. So I am thrilled with what Amco Ranger has been able to do for me. And they do that for everybody, by the way. They're the best in the business. And they're servicing the entire St. Louis area as well as St. Charles and other counties as well. So don't wait another minute. Before you have any pest control problems, give them a call. Tell them Jamie Rivers sent you in. Their number is 636-441-2847, 636-441-2847, or you can always visit amcoranger.com.
Time to play a lineup game here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Tonight, the Cardinals take on the Pittsburgh Pirates, game 2 of a 4-game set. Kyle Leahy will take the mound for the Cardinals, and Brandon Ashcraft will take the mound for the Pirates. So, he's a right-hander, by the way.
Is that tomorrow night?
Think so, depending on what the website says.
I don't know.
Could be tomorrow, could be Thursday.
Oh, I don't know.
Right-handed.
Show us hometown kid, hometown hero. Show us JJ Wetherholt.
What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
I think we're sticking with the same guys here.
I think so.
Mr. 32% walk rate. Show me. Us. Everyone. Ivan Herrera.
What's your favorite position?
Designated hitter.
That's cool with me. It's not my favorite, but I'll do it for you.
Alec Burleson here.
Why not?
After that scorching performance last night.
Couple
hits.
night.
Yeah.
That one left.
How about that one that rolled and stayed on the line?
It was funny. BT was saying how that ball stayed in like that, and you never see that. There was a play in the Padres game where Miller, their closer, had a scoreless streak going, and a ball like that in the ninth rolled down. Same thing, same way that it did for Alec Burleson, and it rolled just out, and the third baseman for the Padres picked it up. Home plate umpire called it fair.
What?
Replay showed that it was absolutely a foul ball when the third baseman picked it up, but you can't challenge it.
Oh,
What type of terrible rule is that?
And of course, Miller gave up a couple of runs, and his scoreless streak ended. But that's how it started, with a little base knock like that wasn't even a base hit.
Wow.
Show us Alec Burleson.
He's not some magic star.
What? You're insane. He's a huge star at this specific sliver of time.
All right.
Show us Jordan Walker.
That one touched the ground. That one touched the ground.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
I'm just fixing something that's been bugging me.
Wait a minute. What have we here?
All right. Thinking Nolan Gorman here?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Show us Nolan Gorman.
We need 38 home runs, 120 RBIs.
I'm ready to go in, Coach. Just give me a chance. I know there's a lot riding on it, but it's all psychological.
All we do is win, win, win. Show us Mason Wynn.
Shortstop. That's right. Now and forever. Forever and ever, shortstop.
We aren't in the top 10.
Wait. This is bullshit.
He's the best in the business.
Best arm in baseball.
Okay. Last night, this was Nathan Church. Do we stick with Nathan Church?
I think so. I mean, Fermin did okay last night.
Is
Couple
Herrera
hits.
catching?
No. Leahy's pitching.
Okay,
So
but
Pages is catching.
it's usually 2 games to every one.
Well, it's McGreevy and is it Palante that he catches for?
Yes.
Yeah.
Typically.
And you said Leahy is pitching tonight.
Correct.
So I would say no.
Okay, Carey.
Just my opinion.
I think it's Church, too.
I like Nathan Church here.
Let's go, baby.
Do it, Anthony.
Show us Nathan Church.
I believe in the Church of Baseball.
Good job, boys.
I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones.
Feel like Pages here, or is he going 9th?
Worked last night.
I know it did. But is Scott out again?
No. So I would go Pajes here.
Show us Pedro Pajes.
Now, you see what I did there, kids? I didn't even try to go for that ball. Most coaches will tell you, drop down, try to block the ball, but that's dumb. This position is called catcher. It ain't called drop and block the ball like a
That's fair. All right, Carey, go for it.
Show us Victor Scott II.
Feels good going fast.
I guess I was going about 65 tops.
Perfect.
Okay, nice job, guys. Perfect lineup. It's been a while.
Been a while.
Marsh, you run it.
Oh,
go ahead.
I was going to say Cooper Rush got released by the Ravens last
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Fire up chips.
He just got released
last month.
5 minutes ago after Anthony called him the backup.
Last month.
Dang it.
Oh, it was last month.
Last month.
A month ago.
Son of a...
No more fire up chips in Baltimore.
Oh, boy. Well, that's their loss. That's for sure.
Fired him instead.
Yeah, they did.
Fired up chips.
Fired up chips.
Fire them chips.
Fire them chips.
All right, leading off, second baseman JJ Wetherholt batting second. Your DH Ivan Herrera, whatever you want to say.
Let's just commit to Ivan.
Herrera.
Batting third, first baseman Alec Burleson. Your cleanup hitter and right field Jordan Walker. Batting fifth, third baseman Nolan Gorman. Batting sixth, the shortstop Mason Wynn. Batting seventh in left field is Nathan Church. Batting eighth and catching Pedro Pajes. And batting ninth in center field Victor Scott the second.
Back. Stay fair! Stay fair!
Go fair!
I don't believe what I just saw!
Home run. Anthony got his JJ Wetherholt last night, baby.
Good job.
Were you wow.
Say good job.
He said that through he was gritting his teeth.
Do you remember earlier today when I said that CD came here and his attitude sucks?
Yeah.
Proving me right.
I said good job.
And remember I said to you, no, CD's the ultimate teammate. He'll lock in. He's going to cheer for all of us.
I didn't say he was a bad teammate. That was Andrew Marsh who said that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's you, Marsh.
I just said he had bad attitude.
I said good job.
Yeah, it's the way you said it, though, CD.
Your tone.
Rewind the tape.
You know, like sometimes.
Good job.
Sometimes when you're speaking to your lovely bride-to-be, Cachet, and she's like on to you, and you're like, but she tells you it's the way you said it.
Not what you said?
It's not what you said, it's the way you said it.
Yeah, well.
You know? I've done that before.
I don't know what I said wrong.
Somehow I got confused.
I don't know what I said wrong.
It's fine, CD. I know you're rooting for me at heart.
They are.
100%.
That's what Anthony says.
Marsh, what's the latest standings?
All right, I have 7 points. Jamie has 5. Anthony now has 4. And Carey has 2.
Oh, that's why he's mad.
That's why he's pissed.
That's why he's mad.
Good job.
He was fine. He was fine in third.
There it is.
He don't want to be last. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
We're
It
all
stinks
about
down
being
there.
good teammates here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Give me JJ Wetherholt.
Oh, wow. Speaking of scumbag.
No, it's just, hey, listen, I get it. I do. I get it. I hope he works out
All
for you
right.
too, Marsh.
Give me Herrera. I mean, it's got to work at some point.
Okay, I'm going to take, let's see here. Give me Gorman.
Ooh. Well. Give me Jordan Walker. Ride this horse out. Yep, there you go.
I knew it.
I thought about going elsewhere, and I was like,
Yeah,
nope,
I knew
no,
it. I could see it in your eyes.
All right, there you go. It's your lineup game and home run derby here on 101 ESPN. Speaking of the Cardinals, do the Cardinals know exactly who they are? Let's hope so. If not, they're going to wind up like one of the current Major League Baseball teams right now that is looking for a manager. That's next on 101 ESPN.
Anthony, anytime there's an issue with some finances, or if I have a question about finances or refinancing or purchasing a home, which I did, I call our guy Stewie. He's honestly the best in the business. He really is. I love watching him operate because he just goes and goes and goes. I remember when we were purchasing the house and Stewie had his office was doing paperwork. He drove paperwork to my home so we could sign it. He's the best in the business, and he certainly, not only does he make you feel like he cares, but you know he cares.
Yeah, he shows he cares because he'll ask you about your family. He'll tell you a funny story that might be relatable to you. He does a great job connecting with, and it's not just us. I know he does this with other people as well, other people that have used him. So whether it's a refi situation, whether you want to secure a loan for a home, maybe it's your dream home, maybe you're in a spot that you're an independent contractor, you got a whole bunch of different tax forms and all that, and you're like, I don't even know where to begin. Throw it at Stewie. He can handle it. He's seen it all. He'll absolutely help you. Call him. Text him. Personal cell phone number is 314-324-4440.
Again, 314-324-4440.
Doesn't matter when you call him or text him because it is his personal cell phone number. If it doesn't pick up, he'll make sure that he'll get back to you as soon as he can. And if you can't remember that number, you're driving around right now, but you want to make sure that you give Stewie a call or a text, what can you do?
Google the bagel loan.
NMLS number 226715.
Your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, and Andrew Marsh. I'm Anthony Stalter. Do the Cardinals know exactly who they are? Well, the Red Sox might not after firing Alex Cora and 5 of his staff members over the weekend. Here's Mark DeRosa, former Cardinal, on MLB Network talking about the Alex Cora firing and the dysfunction in Boston.
Listen, we don't truly know, nor do I think we'll ever know. I know the world wants to think they know.
Correct.
What happened?
Right.
Alex Cora makes out like a bandit for me. He gets out of a potential dysfunctional situation right now. Mm-hmm. There's obviously a disconnect between the way Craig Breslow and their front office wants to run this team. They do not want to run it. They want to be a wild card team and sneak, beat you at the margins. It's not go out and win the day. They had a chance. The whole world thought they should have brought back Alex Bregman, and they don't do it.
Or Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso, they lowball. And then they pivot to Ranger Suarez, which was bizarre because there's not a lot of slug. I love the Wilson Contreras move. I love a lot of guys in this lineup. But how are we scoring runs with the collective?
Yeah.
That's the problem here. You knew Crochet had a clunker or two. You knew he was going to right the ship. There's a lot to love about what's currently on the Red Sox roster. But when they came into this season, it was flawed. 4 outfielders for 3 spots. They all deserve to play. How do you highlight that? I just think for me, I look at Alex Cora. If I'm him, it feels like they did him a favor.
Again, that was Mark DeRosa talking about the Alex Cora situation in Boston. So a couple things here. DeRosa essentially says the Red Sox have a collection of talent, but don't really know how to put it all together. Trying to win in the margins, which is another way to say they're very analytically driven. They're not willing to just go ahead and cut the check to make sure that they get the best players necessarily. Ton of expectations that it led to the bad start in which Cora was fired. Now he thinks that Cora gets off scot-free, but when we look at the Cardinals, a roster on paper not as good as the Red Sox, are they finding ways to win because of their manager and the team knowing how they need to win, which is, in this case, score runs. Do you think there's a correlation here between the Cardinals and Red Sox in any way, shape, or form?
I think the Cardinals are...
in a good way. Cardinals know who they are. They're not doing it the wrong way.
I was going to say, no, I don't think
that correlation, excuse me. When you look at the Cardinals, do you appreciate the way that they're building?
Yes.
As opposed to the Red Sox maybe being all over the place, not having a clear vision.
I think if you are...
I said correlation, it's not what I meant.
Wilson Contreras and Sonny Gray and the guys that you signed in the offseason, they're probably looking at this like, this is not what I signed up for at all. And where the Cardinals gave those guys a clear indication of where they were going to be, what direction they were going in. It's going to be a youth movement. We're going to have younger players. We're trying to get these guys opportunities. Probably not going to win a lot of games. Just throw that out there. I'm assuming that those were the conversations that they had with those two players and said, do you want to be here or are you willing to be traded? And they were like, you know what, send me to somewhere where I can win now. Mm-hmm. And then they end up in Boston, and that's not a place where they're winning now. So for the Cardinals, I think they've done a fantastic job of knowing who they are in the offseason. Like going back to last season, I think you saw them preparing themselves for how this season was going to go. You move on from Eric Fetty. You let Miles Michaelis finish the season and say, okay, we're going to move on from him. And you drafted pitching. You traded for pitching. Mm-hmm. You understood that that's probably the one area on your team that you were going to be struggling in coming into this season. And so you added those pieces during the draft and via trade and all of those things. So, yeah, the Cardinals definitely have a game plan of where they're going. Are they there yet? No, they're not. They're not even close to where they're going to be. But they have direction and they have an understanding. You signed the manager to an extension with the expectation of this is where we're going and we're going to all grow together. That's how I view it. I think Chaim Bloom has done a fantastic job of shifting what the expectations were and kind of putting real expectations on this team. That we still have some fans who are delusional, man. That's fine. You can live off of hopium, but I think Chaim Bloom has been very honest about where this team is and where they're going.
So, as Cardinal fans, we kind of know what it feels like to not really have a specific direction. Mm-hmm. I mean, unfortunately, the ending of the Mozeliak era felt very much like what's going on in Boston, where you've got young guys, you say you're doing one thing, you're doing another, you're bringing in pieces that don't really work, maybe some veteran players that aren't what they used to be.
Yeah.
So I think right now, Cardinals fans have to be thrilled with Chaim Bloom, with, if nothing else, the way he communicated to the fan base what the intentions were, mm-hmm. the way he stayed the course, because it's actually what he talked the talk and walked the walk through, and it looks like he's going to continue to do that. And there may be days we're not happy about certain things or certain players or why is this guy here, but Chaim Bloom has a vision. And I think that's the most important part. And to further Carey's comment about Ollie Marmol, so many Ollie Marmol haters out there for so long, yet here we are. He said before spring training, we just want to be a pain in the ass to play against. Mm-hmm. We want to be that team that's just, you don't want to play us. And that's what they are now. So I have a hard time criticizing the manager when he's brought in this style of play. They're playing this way, and they're playing great baseball, or at least very fun baseball to watch.
Anthony, you heard at the end, he says that the Red Sox did Alex Cora a favor. Mm-hmm. Everything that Jamie just illustrated is that Ollie Marmol is the one that has set the tone for what this team is. It's a young team, but the manager in Ollie Marmol has said, we're going to be a pain in the ass to play against. Mm-hmm. This is how we are going to play. If we're going to win, it's going to be this way. Why does Alex Cora get a pass when he's in the same situation in terms of being the manager and trying to figure out how to win ball games?
I think that's a good question. But now when you dive deeper into the Boston situation, let's peel the onion back here for a second, right? You had a situation in Boston where Breslow flat out admitted that the roster was flawed, mm-hmm. and then still blamed the coaching staff. That's a disconnect, right? Yep. Here you go. Here's a bunch of paint. Now that paint might not match what you're trying to do. Might be a little old. The paint may not look great. It's fine. Here's the paint. You figure it out, right? Paint me a picture. 4 weeks later, I don't like that picture. That's terrible. You're done. That's what's happened in Boston, right? Obviously, Alex Cora can manage. He's managed a World Series team. He's managed competitive teams. Didn't Cora also post happy after he was fired? Wasn't that? Did he? I think he did at one point. Here's the thing. There's so much contradiction that to me it leads to there's a massive disconnect between the front office and what the previous manager was with Alex Cora. The other thing too is that there was a complete coaching purge. You know who didn't get touched? The pitching side, which was Breslow. Breslow had a hand in picking out a lot of the pitching coaches. They were fine. He fired Cora and the rest of the staff. So it's like, here's my scapegoat or scapegoats in this situation. Even though I put the roster together, and you know what? I'm going to keep my guys. You're gone. If you're Breslow now, you better figure it out. No more scapegoat. You threw the person that was in front of you into the bus here, and now there's nobody left. So I think that's the biggest difference. I don't think it's an apples to apples situation. But to Jamie's point, you now have clear vision. It did feel like one point here in St. Louis that there was a lack of communication. Have we seen Henry say anything? John Henry say anything? He was physically present when everything went down, said nothing publicly. That has felt that way at times here. Not to this degree. Or you have the DeWitts talking, and it's like, oh, you're out of touch with what the fans actually feel. Now it's different. I feel like they got the right guy in place in Chaim Bloom, and Bloom's vision to these guys' points. I won't reiterate it. I won't beat a dead horse. These guys, CD nailed it. The vision is there, and I feel a lot better with what the direction is of the Cardinals.
Grant Francis fan club chimes in. Don't overlook that Bloom has brought in his own analytics and game plan guys. I think they're responsible for why Ollie suddenly looks better this year. But don't you want your manager and your general manager, president of baseball operations to be on the same page? Like, they work hand in hand.
Exactly. So what I would say to Grant Francis' fan club, is that what John Mozeliak did? Did John Mozeliak put Ollie in the best possible spot to succeed? So you can't have it both ways. You can't say Ollie hasn't done squat because it's all Chaim Bloom, but then also blame Ollie when you don't like what Mo was doing. So if you feel as though the GM has that much power with the direction and the way that everything's playing out, then you have to say that either Mo did a great job and Ollie was at fault for not maximizing the talent, or Mo didn't put Ollie in a good spot.
Well, and there were several times that you could tell in press conferences when Ollie was being asked certain questions that he kind of left breadcrumbs as to let you know that not all of these decisions are mine.
Right.
Like having this guy or this particular pitcher or this may not have been my choice.
Sure.
So then you got to look at that too.
Right.
I wonder if Chaim Bloom is giving Ollie more anonymity to kind of be the guy. It certainly feels like that.
Yeah. It definitely feels like they're on the same page, which is important, and which is what wasn't the situation now in Boston as more and more come out about the Alex Cora firing and his subsequent staff. Boy, it feels good to have a baseball team that at least is heading in the right direction, vision-wise. Yeah. Results, I don't know. Results remain to be seen.
They're working, man.
They are. They're working.
Working hard.
Will the handoff at quarterback actually work in L.A.? We'll dive into that next on 101 ESPN. It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Andrew Marsh, and Anthony Stalter. The Rams surprised some people on draft night, first round at least, by taking quarterback Ty Simpson. A lot of people feel as though that Sean McVay, and I feel this way too, Sean McVay wasn't necessarily on board with that. The Rams have done a lot of, I wouldn't call it damage control, but at least putting themselves in a spot to say, no, Sean McVay was completely on board, including saying that they organized kind of a secret meeting with Ty Simpson and Sean McVay. When you look at the situation between not only Sean McVay and Les Snead, the GM, Ty Simpson, Matthew Stafford, because Matthew Stafford obviously is still going to play, do you think that this is actually going to work?
I'm always for it. I think every team, you have to have a plan in place for when your star quarterback is no longer a star quarterback. Mm-hmm. And truth be told, the Patriots did it as well. They drafted Jimmy G with the expectation that at some point, Tom Brady just kept playing at an elite level and there was no need for him.
Not so fast.
Correct.
Bill.
But you also have seen it with Jordan Love replacing Aaron Rodgers replacing Brett Favre. You've seen it with Lamar Jackson being drafted and replacing Joe Flacco. Like, that to me is having a succession plan. No, that was the best decision they made. Having a plan in place to replace that quarterback is the ultimate way to go. And you have to prepare yourself for life after that superstar quarterback, whoever that's going to be. But trying to replace them year after year, trust me, I've been watching it. I believe, I don't know when, since 2020, 2021 with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't remember what Ben's last year was. But I do remember that they probably should have drafted someone a year or two ahead of that time to have someone. Definitely Lamar would have been a great pick because Ben tore his elbow up, missed part of the season, I believe, came back the next year, and you kind of saw the progression of how it was going. And since then, the Pittsburgh Steelers have been scrambling to find a quarterback year after year. And I think the really good teams, Patrick Mahomes and Alex Smith, is another example of Andy Reid and his staff saying, hey, let's draft this young man. Let's give him an opportunity. And he sat the entire time. Mm-hmm. And then they brought him in, and he's been one of the best players in football since his second year in football. So, yes, I think it makes the most sense in the world. And some people will push back and say, well, you needed to upgrade in other spots. Okay, cool. Maybe.
They said the same thing about the Packers, not once but twice.
Maybe. But it has worked out really well for them. They've had 3 quarterbacks in 30 years, in 20 years.
Yep.
So, to me, that makes the most sense in the world. And if you're able to do it as the Rams were this year, not even moving up, just taking a player that no one expected them to take at that spot, you did a great job.
I don't know why these quarterbacks get all butthurt. I really don't. Like, every other sport, players are drafted to replace somebody ahead of them. Mm-hmm. Like, as a defenseman, they draft another left-handed shot defenseman. That's BS. What, you don't think I can play? No, we don't think you can play forever. You're right. Correct.
Because nobody can.
Nobody can. So this whole when the quarterbacks get all butthurt, I'm like, dude, just shut up and go be the number one quarterback and don't worry about it. Mm-hmm. If you're the number one guy and you continue to play the way you can, you don't have to worry about it. Why would they change things?
Sure.
Now, for the Rams in this particular situation, time will tell about this pick because, in my opinion, now I don't know enough about Ty Simpson, but in my opinion, if you're going to have the successor, you almost want to know for sure he can be the guy.
Right.
And then even if you slow play it for a year or two, kind of like Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay behind Brett Favre, you kind of knew he was going to be the guy because he was so talented. Ty Simpson, we'll find out. Maybe Sean McVay gets his hands on him, and all of a sudden this kid's ready to go a year from now or 2 years from now when Matthew Stafford calls it quits.
Right. So what you just outlined is kind of what Bill Barnwell of ESPN outlined.
Oh.
In terms of like whether or not it works, like the handoff works. That's why we use the term handoff. Michael Penix to Kirk Cousins was his first example. Now, Kirk Cousins, you talk about being upset. He was upset that the Falcons didn't give him a heads up that they were going to be taking
That's because
Michael
Kirky
Penix.
didn't believe in himself. That's because Kirky knew inside that when they drafted him, he knew inside his time was cooked.
Right. It could have worked had Kirk Cousins played well and not gotten re-injured the first year that he was in Atlanta. Good thing they had Penix. Good thing they had drafted Penix because Kirk Cousins played some of the worst football 2 years ago over a six game stretch.
That's bad.
There's nothing. They stuck with him 2 games longer than they should have. The Chargers game really sticks out, where he floated the one pass and wound up being a pick six.
Yep.
He had nothing on the pass. He was done. He was cooked. It would have worked. I argued that the night that they drafted Penix that the real mistake was actually signing Cousins, and I said that at the time. Not necessarily drafting Penix, but now it looks like they may not have any QB if Penix doesn't get healthy. The Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers handoff absolutely did work. That's a situation where the Packers were criticized profusely by not getting a wide receiver for Aaron Rodgers. Correct. How stupid do those people look after Love was drafted, bided his time, Rodgers got a little cuckoo, and they decided to go with Love. Now, Love hasn't won a Super Bowl, but he has at least kept the Packers competitive. Lamar Jackson to Joe Flacco, that handoff absolutely worked. Joe Flacco, his time was ending in Baltimore. His time in the NFL obviously wasn't ending because Flacco's played decent in other areas. But that handoff worked. Mahomes to Alex Smith speaks for itself. Carson Wentz to Sam Bradford. Worked initially. Carson Wentz was playing an MVP level before he tore his ACL, and then I think all hell broke loose there. But the Eagles still wound up taking Jalen Hurts in the second round, and he's listed some other examples. So if you go down the list, there's some big hits, there's some big misses. Time will tell. My question to you guys is this, though. Carey, you said you kind of were crediting or praising the Rams for making the move. Mm-hmm. Do you like the player as much as you like the decision or the game plan? Because I understand what you're saying about the game plan. Hey, make sure you have the guy ready to go when your current starter is done. But take that away. Do you like the player?
I think yes, because I think it gives, like, if you are expecting Ty Simpson to play right away, then that's a terrible pick. Like, that was an awful decision to have made. But I think Ty Simpson under Sean McVay for 2 years is probably going to look a lot more like Matthew Stafford in 2 years than he would if he was trying to put him in there right now. Okay. So I don't have an issue with the pick. Again, the Rams were one of the best teams in football last year. Just missed making the NFC Championship game and obviously just missed making to the Super Bowl, to the division foe. So I think that they are right there and have the potential to run it back again with some of the talent. And then some of the complaints that I heard was, well, they needed a receiver. I mean, they got Puka Nacua, who's going to get targeted 180 times, and Devontae Adams, who's going to get targeted 100 times. Where the hell else are you going to throw the football?
The tight ends.
Well, they drafted one of them, too. They got 15 of them.
Yeah, they do.
Like, the fact they don't need, in my opinion, another receiver. I think they needed to plan for what their future is going to be. And if you did it this way, I have no issue with them going about it this way because, in my opinion, if the Arizona Cardinals traded, because that was one of the teams we talked about, may trade back up into the draft at the back end of the draft and maybe trade with Seattle, that last pick. The Arizona Cardinals need a quarterback to play right now.
Yeah.
Ty Simpson is going to be set up to fail if that's his story. So for me, his story being, I can sit behind Matthew Stafford, the guy that just won the MVP, the guy that's going to be a future Hall of Famer, a guy that has played with a number of outstanding receivers and understands how to get the ball to those receivers and make them happy. I can learn how to be a professional quarterback in this league by watching him play and getting those opportunities, sitting in those meetings with that head coach and those offensive coordinators and those offensive minds. And by the time I'm ready to play, you might see a seamless transition. Will it be Matthew Stafford? I doubt it, but it won't be as bad as it could have been had he had to start this year.
Does that all depend on whether or not McVay stays?
Of course.
Okay, there you go. Yeah,
that's probably the caveat out there.
Yeah, because if I'm right and McVay wasn't completely on board, and maybe he does get on board eventually, right? Things can change.
It's turning out now to where it looks like he was more on board than what it seemed.
Okay.
So I've been reading every day on this and kind of trying to read between the lines too. And
right.
I don't think he was like really thrilled, but I don't think he hated it. I think he was somewhere in the middle.
Okay. Well, we'll see, right? We'll find out when he goes to TV in 2 years.
And shreds Ty Simpson.
He knows every flaw. All right, it's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. We're going to play fill in the blank next. So if you got a fill in the blank statement that you want to send to the Air Comfort Service text line, 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text line. Text in, we'll play fill in the blank next.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The Cardinals pick up a victory last night by a final score of 4-2. 4 runs in the top of the 9th inning. The Cardinals win Game 1 of this 4-game series against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Tonight, 5:40 first pitch from PNC Park with Kyle Leahy on the mound. Coming up next, we're going to play fill in the blank. So if you have a fill in the blank statement you want to send our way, do so using the Air Comfort Service text line 314-399-9646. We'll play fill in the blank next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
Blank, 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 blank.
Fill in some blanks.
The Air Comfort Service text line is 314-399-9646. And it's time to play Fill in the Blank with Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter, and here's Andrew Marsh.
All right, from the 314, the worst month of the year for a sports fan is blank.
July.
July is tough.
July is, man.
You got nothing except for
baseball Americano.
In the All-Star game, and that's in June, right?
No, All-Star break is in July.
Yeah, that's
second.
nothing.
It's usually the second week in July.
Stanley Cup playoffs are long gone.
Yep.
NBA
finals are gone.
NFL's still in the dead
NFL
zone.
gone.
Yeah.
It's July, man.
Yep.
Trust us. We know these things. All-Star break for MLB, to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
You want a specific time frame.
It's usually when Anthony goes on vacation.
No.
It is, yeah.
Is it?
Actually, no, I don't think I've ever.
He goes on vacation for
Spring.
March Madness.
Yep.
Every year.
That's the kid's spring break.
Anthony, don't let him.
And Christmas.
You deserve your holidays. Don't listen to Carey.
Thanks, Jamie.
Really? Carey, all he does is take days off because he's got to go do Illini football, okay?
It is true.
I learned.
There's a lot of days off that Carey misses for Illini football.
It's one day, maybe.
Leaves early.
We play on Saturdays.
Like that.
You know?
So
unless I got to leave on a Friday.
Thanks, Jamie.
You're welcome.
Are you kidding me? Really? This guy? Mr. Loser on a West Coast trip. See you in 2 weeks, fellas.
Won't you be joining us? Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you know.
See how I feel.
West Coast trips.
Yeah, July, Marsh.
From Tasty Burger STL, blank will be the most improved team in the NFL.
Raiders.
The Raiders. Now, will they make the playoffs? I don't know.
Most improved team.
But they will be better.
Mm-hmm. They can't get worse, right? So that's kind of an easy answer,
They
guys.
were the number one overall
I really
pick.
don't like your effort involved in that.
Well, I still think that...
He's got a point.
I think the Giants will be there.
Oh, do you
hell
now?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, I do. I do.
I got one for you. This is an easy one. Washington Commanders. Their quarterback will be healthy.
No. Whatever, Carey.
I can't jump on board with that.
No, me neither.
You're a Commander hater now?
No, I'm not a Commander hater. I'm just not a big believer in their head coach.
Why? Like you've seen him do something in the past as a head coach that would qualify him to not be.
I think he makes his teams better initially, and then there's this thing that doesn't happen with Dan Quinn where there's like anything beyond the initial.
Yes
very
or no?
Positive, and how are you going to win games? I don't know.
Is he a Super Bowl head coach?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
He's never coached in the Super Bowl?
He has, yes.
Then he's a Super Bowl head coach. That's all I asked for. I didn't ask if he was a Super Bowl winning head coach.
That's true. Yeah,
is he a Super Bowl head coach?
Yeah.
Is he capable of taking his team to the Super Bowl?
He has done it once.
There you go. Almost did it twice.
Almost did it twice. Well, I think
it wasn't that
run
close.
over in Philly.
It wasn't that close, actually. That was a rough game.
That was over in the first quarter.
Yeah.
But he did. He was in the NFC Championship.
Yep. Twice.
Good.
Look at him.
You know what? He'd be good with the Steelers, maybe. You want him in Pittsburgh after he's done in Washington?
Linebackers?
No. Head coach.
Oh, we got a head coach.
Yeah, but
he's an offensive guy,
never know
and he's from Pittsburgh.
Let's just say, hey, you can have Dan Quinn, the guy that you're propping up right now, be head coach.
I'm cool.
Okay, thank you.
I don't want him. My head coach actually won a Super Bowl.
He did.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Been there and won it.
And done that.
Yeah.
All right, from 636, the most significant change in the new MLB CBA will be blank.
Wow, I'd like to say a salary floor, but no way the players are getting that unless the owners get a salary cap.
Mm-hmm.
More games? That seems to be the trend in all sports.
Do you think do you think the players crumble and give a salary cap?
Hell no.
No, I don't.
No way in the world.
All right.
I don't think so
We
at all.
said that too in the NHL. No freaking way will we do that.
I don't think that they...
We did.
I don't think there's a way.
I don't think they will.
I don't see it happening.
If the owners are prepared to stay locked out for a year or 2 years, it will happen.
It's bad for baseball.
It is
bad
terrible for
business.
baseball, but it'll break
baseball
the bottom
players.
half of the
If
league.
you are listening, Cardinals, young Cardinals, start stacking your bread, man. Save it. Don't go buy that car like Jamie told you earlier.
Yeah, look at me. Where I am now.
I think he did buy it.
Don't go buy that car.
I think he did buy it.
I did.
Don't do it. Get you some money saved up. So you can pay your
Carey,
mortgage and your
it's a race
bills.
to see how fast you can spend it.
It actually is not. That
Depends
is
on who you ask.
I know a few.
So I've got 12 jobs now.
All right, from the 314, the Blues will finish blank in their division next season.
Where'd they finish this year?
They finished in their division
fifth or sixth. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They'll finish.
I don't know. That's tough.
They
We
won't
don't know.
finish
We haven't
fourth.
seen
They won't
the
finish
offseason.
Maybe
1 through
fifth
3.
again. I think
Yeah.
it'll be fifth again.
I don't think they finished 1 through 3.
No, they're
Fourth
not.
or fifth at best.
Utah's going to be better. I would say they finished right in the same spot. Maybe not the same point total, but I think they'll finish fifth.
Those 3 teams in front of them are.
There's 4 of them in front of them.
Well, specifically those 3.
Yeah, they're not getting
Colorado,
worse.
Dallas, and Minnesota.
They're not going to get worse.
Those are pretty good teams, huh?
Yep. Yep. They'll be in the way for a while.
Well, that stinks.
Yeah.
It's rough, man.
All right, let's do one more from Tim's Toothless Bottom Boy. The most exciting things to look forward to as a St. Louis sports fan are blank.
Most exciting thing to look forward to?
Well,
Your Cardinals, of course.
Exciting things. Yeah, Cardinals heading in the right direction. Blues, despite a down season, still have a handful of building blocks in which to build their next contender. Marsh went to the City game the other day, and the match, and he loved what he saw.
He loved it.
The Battlehawks.
Said he'd be back again.
Yeah.
I think you guys are lying. I had a fun time.
Yeah, he did.
He had a great time.
He had a great time.
Great time when you didn't stand the whole game.
I don't think I've talked to anybody that has gone to a St. Louis City match and not come away saying, I had a great time.
I had a great time. It had nothing to do with the team on the field, though.
I've never...
On the pitch.
My bad.
That's why you didn't have a great time.
Yeah,
The terminology was a little off.
Yeah, Marsh
You didn't understand that sometimes a draw is a win in life, and you don't get many opportunities. So when you draw, it's the same as a win in soccer.
Lincoln does a lot of drawing in preschool.
Yep, see? He's winning. Is he not winning?
Oh, yeah.
He's winning. Just like St. Louis City.
Oh, yeah.
Then you get a draw. Now, if you lose, you just go back to the drawing board.
Poetic.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
You good, Marsh?
You good, everybody? He's researching something over there.
Do you want to...
He's mad. He's
No,
mad
he's
at
not
a
mad.
texter. I can tell.
No, I'm looking at the one texter texted and said the Blues weren't fifth in the division, which is a lie.
They're clearly
they were.
He said, my bad, thought Nashville was ahead.
He's all right.
Put his hand up. He
There you go.
apologized. He's
All right.
good.
Well, that's okay.
We all make mistakes.
Not us here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Not you,
Definitely have made at
Carey.
least one.
Anthony.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You listen. It's all in you didn't make a mistake. They just heard you wrong. It's one thing I've learned about life. as long as I say it enough.
Anthony, I love you, but you've made
true.
a lot of mistakes.
Thank you, Jamie.
I'm going to tell you straight.
Yeah,
me
you know
too.
what? Accountability matters, and Carey, I have made a handful. Yes, which I regret.
Some bigger than others.
Some bigger than others. Much bigger, and then
some a lot more expensive.
And then others, you say, "Hey, that was a small one. You know, it was a small mistake." But Carey, it's all about looking in the mirror and saying, "Hey, I fast laned right up."
Yeah. Being better the next time.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Wake up in the morning and piss excellence.
That's right. Absolutely. Like Ricky Bobby always says.
Yes.
Yep. All right. Is the price right for JJ Wetherholt? That's next on 101 ESPN.
Still the biggest rate decrease in my entire 18-year career. Online at carltonhelps.com.
Don't miss a baseball showdown at Busch Stadium when Shohei Ohtani and the LA Dodgers roll into the Lou May 1st through the 3rd. Kick off the weekend with Friday Night Live and a must-have short-sleeve hoodie giveaway. Saturday brings a Mason Wynn bobblehead celebrating his Gold Glove Award. Then Sunday features a sleek Blade collar shirt giveaway. Big names, big matchups, and big giveaways all weekend long. Tickets at cardinals.com/promotion.
This is Mason Wynn. Get your tickets at cardinals.com.
The 1-2, and that's grounded up the middle. Diving play, Mason Wynn to his feet. He throws, he got him.
What's up, Cardinals fans? Mason Wynn here. On Saturday, May 2nd, when we face the Dodgers, you can take home the Mason Wynn Gold Glove bobblehead, presented by the Shane Company. It's got my chain, my first gold glove, my whole look, just how I rock it. Plus, a few rare all-gold baubles will be randomly mixed in for 500 lucky fans. This is one you won't want to miss. Get your tickets now at cardinals.com/promotions.
ESPN has your shot to score tickets to see Stain. Along with Blue October, Mammoth, Highly Suspect, and more at Point Fest. On May 16th at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. Tickets at Point Fest featuring Stained are on sale now. Find all the ticket info and get entered to win free tickets for the show now at 101ESPN.com or on your 101 app. Powered by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers.
He is an accelerated learner. If there is a kind of an academic level of a gifted baseball player, someone who learns things quickly, it's JJ Wetherholt.
That was Jared Gould on BK and Ferrario talking, of course, about JJ Wetherholt. You heard. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. When it comes to JJ Wetherholt, is the price right? Jim Bowden of the... No. Yeah, that was Derek Gould, but Jim...
Oh, Bobby's brother.
Nope. Jim Bowden put together an article on The Athletic that was posted yesterday about young MLB players up for a long-term extension. Seems fitting to bring it up now. JJ Wetherholt, approximate market value, 8 years, $135 million. Wetherholt's, well, and this is what Jim Bowden wrote.
Bobby's brother.
Wetherholt was my preseason pick for NL Rookie of the Year because I love his ability to reach base, along with his above-average power and speed. He's made an easy transition from shortstop to second base and is an above-average defender at second, ranking in the 97th percentile in outs above average and 98th percentile in fielding run value, according to StatCast. He's a tremendous teammate who looks like he will be a clubhouse leader. Some of the examples of some of the other bigger deals: Kevin McConnell, $150 million over 8 years. Connor Griffin, $140 million over 9 years. Corbin Carroll of the Diamondbacks, $111 million over 8 years. Colt Emerson, $95 million over 8 years. And Jackson Churio, $82 million over 8 years. What do you guys think? 2024 first-round pick. He's under team control for roughly 6 to 7 years through the standard MLB arbitration system before he hits free agency. JJ Wetherholt, 8 years, $135.
How much money are you saving? I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead, buddy.
How much money are you saving by signing a deal early? Because you just mentioned him being under contract with the arbitration and all of those things for 6 to 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
Arbitration for a second baseman, I'm just going to go out on a limb and assume it's not the same as, I don't know, a first baseman or a shortstop or a third baseman.
Anybody with power.
Okay. So the finances probably aren't as, high for a second baseman in comparison to those other positions. So my main question would be, how much money would you be saving on the long term? Because if you go into arbitration for 3 years in a row, is it going to equal the $150 million that you would be eating up with the contract? Because that would be, I think when you talk about the finances, that's what it comes down to. You're trying to get ahead of not spending a ton of money, as opposed to, and I know it's the feel-good thing to do, but the names you named, Connor Griffin, McConaughey, and was it Colt Emerson?
Yep.
All those guys shortstops, correct?
Yes.
So you're looking at that position versus a second baseman. And for me, I think that's what it always boils down to in terms of how much money am I going to save by making this move.
Did you say Corbin Carroll in that?
No, I did not.
Okay, all right. Just want to make sure, because Corbin Carroll's an outfielder. Yeah, CD, I don't know. It's a really good question. I don't know. If you look at some of the other deals around baseball, when it comes to like the veteran players, Xander Bogaerts, for example, he signed a 11-year, $280 million contract.
But I think what Carey's trying to say is, if you they've got him under team control for
6 or 7 years.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Then why the hell would you give him 8 years right now? I don't understand. Like, why you've got him under team control? Why not wait 2 or 3 years?
Well,
see if he's actually the player you think he's going to be.
For example, Nico Horner this year, at 29 years old, is making $17 million. So what's 135 divided by 8? What's the math on that?
I was told there'd be no math.
I didn't think there'd be no math here.
Let's see. 135 divided by 8 is $16.8 million. You'd be paying roughly $17 million to JJ Wetherholt during his prime years, and you don't have to worry about the back half.
But my question is that in his third year of arbitration, his fourth year of arbitration? Like, what number? When would he get to $16 to $17 million in arbitration.
It would be a while.
So then that's what I'm saying. You're saving yourself. I don't think that even in 6 years, the number for a second baseman is going to be 10 years, $300 million.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll still be around 8 years, $160 million. So you actually saved yourself money in those first 3 to 4 years, 5 years, and then you can pay him on the back end if he's still playing at that high of a level. That would be I think those contracts, in my opinion, are reserved for guys that the number is going to get so out of this world that you have to do it early. Ronald Acuna, you needed to sign him early because if he made it to free agency, having been a world champion, having been an MVP, having had, what was it, 50-50 season or whatever that number was a few years ago, that number was going to be astronomical. So, yeah, we're going to sign him early.
Yeah.
But when you're looking at and I think it's unfortunate because if JJ Wetherholt was a first baseman doing what he's doing, I was like, yeah, you need to do that right now.
Mm-hmm.
But based on the position that he plays would be my only reason for saying that's why I would not be in such of a rush to do it.
Are we only saying that because he plays second base for the Cardinals? Because he has played other positions on the diamond, shortstop, third base, second base.
Yeah, let me...
What if he was a third baseman?
Yeah, but he's not.
He's not right
now.
If
he was a third baseman, then I would be saying
I don't think he will be for the Cardinals.
And he probably, he might not be.
I mean, Jose Altuve is making, is it $33 million this year?
Okay.
No. Yeah. But, I mean, I don't know.
Can I ask a question? Does anybody really care?
About what?
About whether or not the Cardinals sign him?
No, I don't care at all.
Okay.
The fact that they have team control for another 6 or 7 years, I don't care.
As a fan, from a fan perspective, do I care if the Cardinals sign him for 8 years at $135 million, or let the whole arbitration process play out and then hand him $250 million? Not really. I don't. There's no salary cap. If there was a salary cap, and you have to really be honed in on this, I think that'd be one thing. But I don't. Give him a deal. I don't care.
So I
hate to say it that way because it's
the reason why, because we get a couple of texts saying the position doesn't matter. I think it matters completely.
It absolutely matters.
I think it matters 100. I think, what I'm saying, it matters not in whether or not to give him the deal, but
just the finances of it.
The finances of it. If I am the Cardinals, if I'm looking at it,
quarterback's paid a lot more than linebacker.
Correct. If I'm looking at it from that perspective, the value of your position based on other positions. If I wait 5 years, I don't think the number is going to be so far through the roof that I would have to pay you to prevent myself from losing you in the future. That's how I see it. I don't think that that's a crazy way to look at it because it's a second base. And it's unfortunate. He's a hell of a baseball player, but that's the business side of it is how I would be looking at it based on where he plays.
And the business side of it for me, to go back to what I said earlier, is the purpose of an extension is to eat up free agent years. It really is. A team that has a player that is going to be no longer under team control, you try to get ahead of it. Hey, we're going to lock you up for this. We're going to do you a favor now, but you're doing us a favor later because you're going to be past your free agency 3 or 4 years into your free agency. We're going to still have you. So it's a great marriage. If I'm Chaim Bloom, I have absolutely no reason to do that right now. None whatsoever.
Right. You're not buying out in the free agency.
He's already under an extension. It's called team control.
Right.
6 years.
6 years. So then, like Carey said, if after year 3 of this whole experiment, he's even better than what he is right now, okay.
Now we can
pick up the phone, call his agent.
Right.
So that's where I am on it.
I think it matters more when you sign a big-time free agent and you sign him for, 8 years and he's already 28 or 30. And then all of a sudden, the last 3 years could be an absolute albatross.
You're donating the last couple of years.
That becomes a problem.
My question is then why are other teams doing this?
To what Jamie said, maybe they figure they're going to buy out. They are going to save money over the course of the contracts, and they're going to try to get ahead of it a little bit. They feel as though that his value is going to increase each and every year, and they've looked at the margins and they say, yeah, they're going to save money over the term over the next 8 years. That'd be the only reason to do so.
But it's also the position. Like, you're talking about shortstops. If you go Francisco Lindor, it's $20 million and up, like for that position. So when you're talking about Connor Griffin and you're talking about other positions, you name Nico Horner, who is one of the best second basemen, but it's only $17 million. And I say only in comparison to $25 million for Xander Bogaerts. Like, that's the difference. That's an $8 million difference for that position. If you're the top 5 at that position. That's what I'm going off of right now. So that's why I say that.
And JJ's a little older here as a rookie, too, is he not? Like,
he's 23.
He's 23. Maybe some of these other guys are, like, I know in Pittsburgh, what's his name?
Kevin McConnell.
That's Detroit.
I'm sorry.
Connor Griffin just turned 20.
Thank you.
He just turned 20.
Yeah.
So now when you're looking at team control ending at 25 or 26 for that guy, now you're getting an extra couple of years of his free agency too.
I just think it's just the position. Like I said, it's if you're looking
it's
at
not just position. I mean, if there's a power guy,
in terms of fight, but most second basemen aren't power guys.
Sure.
So if he was a power guy, yes, but Jazz Chisholm is number 10 this year. He's making $10 million a year. The number 10 shortstop on Spotrac is making $15 million a year. So I think that's why there's a difference. And the numbers, and that's $20 million is number 9. $10 million is number 9 for second base. So you're looking at double the money for the position. And I only think that is the only reason why I would not be in a rush to do it.
I just personally, like, I'm not going to just throw him in that second baseman category because the Cardinals moved on from Brendan Donovan, and second base was the position that he is thrown into because Gorman needs to play third base for whatever reason. JJ Wetherholt is athletic. I think he can play third base too. So if that is something in the future, I don't know if you just sort of pigeonhole him into being a second baseman when it comes to paying somebody.
If we simplify it, though, teams are going to pay for power and strikeouts, like bottom line. So whether he plays third base, whether he plays second base, if he's not going to hit 25 to 30 home runs, I don't think that matters in terms of how much he makes. To your question earlier, why would you do this then? Because teams have figured out that they're going to save over the long haul. It is a risk, but they're betting on the fact that these players are going to outperform their contract or their arbitration number each and every year. All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. We do need a new Gauntlet contestant, preferably somebody who's never played before. So if you've never played before, text in to the Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646. You'll have an opportunity to take on one of us next.
always one challenger. Can you survive the gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN 406. Your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler, with Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, and Andrew Marsh, and Anthony Stalter. And we got Todd on the line. What's up, Todd?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Not much. Appreciate you joining us. Thanks for playing today. Would you like to take on Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Andrew Marsh, or me in round one?
I'd like to take on Jamie, and I don't believe in jinxes, and I hope I get baseball.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I like that. Todd coming in, I
can dig it.
Pretty defiant there. I like it.
All right, Todd. Good luck, man.
Wait, good luck to you, too, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right, Jamie's going to make his way into the cone of silence. Todd, go ahead and tell Marsh to spin that wheel.
Marshy, spin the wheel.
I already know that you're looking for baseball. You don't believe in any sort of jinx or curse. I like that. I like that about you, Todd. Let's find out what you get here. I'm almost hoping you get baseball.
Sorry, it's football.
Oh, okay. Well,
all right.
It's not hockey, right?
Yeah.
So there you go. All right, you're going to get 4 football-related questions. Each one is worth 2 points, unless you ask for the options. If you ask for the options, those questions become worth 1 point. Sound good?
Sounds good. Let's roll.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. In 2024, Jared Verse was one of 2 Rams finalists for Defensive Rookie of the Year, along with who else? And again, that year was 2024.
Options, please.
Omar Spates, Braden Fisk, or Kevin Strong?
Omar Spates, final answer.
Question number 2. What college did legendary wide receiver Calvin Johnson attend?
Oh. Options, please.
Is it Miami, Florida State, or Georgia Tech?
Georgia Tech, final answer.
Question number 3. Whose special teams heroics in the first half of the 2003 season earned him the nickname the Human Joystick?
Ooh. The gentlemen, there's 2 guys that come to mind, a guy on the Chiefs and a guy on the Bears. I'm going to have to take the options.
Options are Dante Hall, Oz Zahir Hakim, or Devin Hester.
Devin Hester, final answer.
All right, final question to you, Todd. Mizzou's 2026 battle versus Kansas will kick off Friday, September 11th, in the first border war to be held in Lawrence since 2005. Name the Tigers' starting quarterback at that time.
I'm going to have to take the options again.
Brad Smith, Chase Daniel, or Matty Mock?
Brad Smith, final answer.
All right, let's bring back Jamie from the Cone of Silence. Todd, how you feeling?
I mean, I had to take the options for all of them, so not great, but hopefully Jamie does as well.
Well, there you go. All right, so Jamie, kind of walking in here with a mission.
I guess, yeah. Maybe.
Some would say a passion.
Always passionate, Anthony.
Okay.
Especially when it's hockey.
Your category is football.
Carey.
Pack a lunch.
I love football.
Question 1.
Yeah.
In 2024, Jared Verse was one of 2 Rams finalists for Defensive Rookie of the Year, along with who else?
I was just talking about this the other day. A bunch of buddies at the hockey rink. Options, please.
All right. Omar Spates, Braden Fisk, or Kevin Strong?
When in doubt, go right down the middle. What was B?
Braden Fisk.
Let's go with that one.
Final answer?
Yeah, final answer. I don't know, guys. I don't know.
Excuse me. Question number 2. What college did legendary wide receiver Calvin Johnson attend?
Oh, that'd be Georgia Tech. Great stadium. Fantastic environment. That's all I know. Final answer. What's your problem?
I was listening to you. I just want to make sure you said final answer.
Two questions in a row. You're just like staring me down. What's your problem?
Just want to make sure that I wrote down the right answer for you. You have a tendency to.
What's his problem, Carey? What'd you say to him while I was gone?
I ain't say a word, man.
Here's the thing. Honestly, you want to know what my problem is? I just want to make sure that everything is okay. Making sure everything is good.
Go ahead, Mercy.
Question number 3. Whose special teams heroics in the first half of the 2003 season earned him the nickname the Human Joystick?
Oh. It's Hall. I don't know his name. Derek? This is going to hurt me. I don't remember his first name. Give me the options.
Options are Dante Hall.
There it is. Final answer. Son of...
Question 4. Mizzou's 2026 battle versus Kansas will kick off Friday, September 11th, in the first border war to be held in Lawrence since 2005. Name the Tigers' starting quarterback at that time.
I think it was Chase Daniel. Final answer.
Okay. All right, let's go over these, shall we?
Yeah, I feel bad.
Mizzou's 2026 battle versus Kansas will kick off Friday, September 11th, in the first border war to be held in Lawrence since 2005. Name the Tigers' starting quarterback at that time. You just heard Jamie without the options go with Chase Daniel. Todd went with Brad Smith. Correct answer is
Brad Smith.
Brad Smith is the correct answer.
Chase Daniel, that's a long time ago for him to be there.
Nah, he was right around that time.
Was he?
Yeah, I think he was.
I feel like I'm way
07,
off.
08, I think.
Yeah, he was right after Brad Smith. So you were in the right.
You were in the ballpark.
You're in the ballpark, absolutely. Nonetheless, Todd does take a 1-0 lead.
You were in the Benchmark International Stadium.
Yeah, you were.
More like the
Absolutely.
benchmark.
Whose special teams heroics in the first half of the 2003 season earned him the nickname the Human Joystick? Todd, with the options, went with Devin Hester.
Ooh, good pick, too.
Jamie, with the options, went with Dante Hall. Correct answer is?
It is Dante Hall.
We're all tied up 1-1. Jamie beating himself up for not remembering the Dante part of Dante Hall.
Just nervous. I knew it was a D named.
Let's see if it cost him. We're all tied up 1-1. What college did legendary wide receiver Calvin Johnson attend? You both said Georgia Tech. Correct answer is
Georgia Tech.
But Jamie didn't need the options for that one. So now Jamie has a 1-point lead. Comes down to this. In 2024, Jared Verse was one of 2 Rams finalists for Defensive Rookie of the Year, along with who else? Todd went with Omar Spates. Jamie went with Braden Fisk. If it's Spates, we get a walk-off. If it's Fisk or Kevin Strong, Jamie wins. Correct answer is
Braden Fisk.
Todd.
You have chosen poorly.
You lose. Oh, Fisky.
Old Fisky. Todd, you got your 4-2 today, my man. Sorry.
Well done, Jamie. That was fun.
Thanks, Todd. Good job, my man. Thanks for listening and thanks for playing.
All good. Peace out.
Good job, Todd.
Take care,
See you,
Todd.
buddy.
All right, Jamie, nice job, man.
Oh, man, I don't know if I can accept much credit for that one.
You got 4.
Yeah.
You got 3 out of the 4
I had no
right.
idea who the hell that player was. I still don't know who Fisk is.
They were he went to Florida State.
It's one of your favorite players.
He is now.
All right, that's the Gauntlet here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. We're going to go back to the Air Comfort Service text line for some of your questions. Sports Six Pack Part 1 is next. If you have a question for us, 314-399-9646 is said Air Comfort Service text line. We'll do Part 1 of the Sports Six Pack next.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut's Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
All right, it's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. The Air Comfort Service text line is 314-399-9646 with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Here's Andrew Marsh with question 1.
Question number 1.
All right, from the 636, as a Cowboys fan, I'm super excited to have Caleb Downs. How much of an impact can we expect him to have on that defense in year one?
I think Caleb Downs is a day one starter.
Mm-hmm.
I think he is going to play at a Pro Bowl level. He is going to be, man, that dude is special. Like, I think he was the best defensive player in the draft.
So he plays corner, right?
Safety.
Safety.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
He could be a nickelback, and depending on the system. Yeah. But what's that?
You didn't hear me.
I
said
did.
great band.
Oh,
Nickelback.
I was talking about the
Great
position.
Canadian band.
Oh, see, Jamie knows.
Yeah.
He didn't know.
I didn't know.
You didn't know Nickelback was from Canada?
I did. I knew.
You didn't know Nickelback
I
was a
knew the
band?
band Nickelback. I knew they were from Canada. I was talking about the Nickelback in football.
Chad Kroger, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
His family owns Kroger, the...
Really?
Yeah, no.
No.
Man.
But he does
That's
have
a lot of money.
He
But you're
does
right
have
on
a
the
hockey
name.
rink at his house.
He loves hockey.
He's doing
Loves
well.
hockey.
Because he's from Canada.
Played hockey there one time.
Well, that's what happens when you're a big rock star.
He did.
I see what you did there. Why
Yeah.
don't you go ahead and take a
rock star.
photograph of that? Photograph?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a terrible song.
That's how you remind me.
Are you serious?
That photograph song.
You don't like Photograph?
No, it's terrible.
Look at this.
And I don't mind some of their songs. I'm not like a Nickelback hater. That song is terrible.
I don't understand how anybody can be a Nickelback hater.
Yeah, some of the stuff is catchy.
Did they get overplayed?
Yeah.
Was it radio rock is what I call it? Yeah, but you turn the song on, you don't hate. No, I hate Nickelback.
Right.
Meanwhile, they're selling out everywhere they go play.
Yeah.
So many haters.
A lot of
There'd
people
be
love
nobody
them, huh?
there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
People think it's cool to hate on Nickelback. It's not.
It's not. It's
There's-
unoriginal.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with a little Nickelback, especially in the Cowboys defense.
There you go.
That's right.
Caleb Downs can
safety.
play.
I believe Nickelback or Cowboy is a song by Nickelback, too.
Is it?
I think so.
Cowboy? No, that's Kid Rock. Because I'm a cowboy.
Oh, no, definitely. But I think Nickelback has
I
it.
don't know.
Anyways,
I don't know any
Caleb
of the
Downs
songs.
is outstanding.
Carey's lost.
I don't know any of
I
the
think
songs.
I think you're right. He's a day one starter.
Yes.
And I think he will make an immediate impact.
Cowboy hat.
Cowboy
Yeah,
hat.
you're way off.
It's my bad, guys. It's my bad.
All right.
Question 2, please.
Question number 2.
All right, Tim's offshore bookie wants to know, if you had to choose, would you rather see the Blues trade for Brady Tkachuk or Austin Matthews this offseason?
Yes.
No, you got to choose, Carey.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Brady Tkachuk.
Brady Tkachuk
Chose
is
both.
the only correct answer.
I feel like Brady and Matthew are like the ultimate key to success on their second team.
That'd be nice, yeah.
I'll throw out Austin Matthews to be different. You get another center on your team.
I don't think you're just saying that to be different. I think you want Austin Matthews over
Why do you hate Brady Tkachuk?
Brady Tkachuk.
I don't hate Brady Tkachuk at all.
That doesn't sound like you don't to me.
I don't know. I either one is fine. I'm just looking at the needs for the Blues, and having another centerman would be pretty
You saying
nice.
they need a number one center?
Having another center.
Who would be your number one center then?
Probably Austin Matthews.
Oh, wow. Now he just demoted Robert Thomas. Probably trading him.
This is going downhill very fast.
Downhill. It sounds like the team just got better.
Yeah, no,
it did, but it could
Carey
get
is
even
right
better.
with the yes answer. Either or would be amazing. I would prefer Brady just because I think two things. One, his style of play would play very well here in St. Louis for Blues fans. They would absolutely love it. And I think his style of play overall is better for the team in the playoffs, whereas Austin Matthews, you know, he's had several kicks at the can, and sometimes he shrivels up come playoff time.
Yeah.
So now Brady, to counter that, Brady still hasn't won anything either.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So
So we'll go with the yes on that. Marsh.
We could just chalk it up. They both play in Canada. Those teams haven't won since I've been born.
1993. Do you know who the last Stanley Cup champion was from Canada? Anthony Stalter.
In 93?
93. Quick.
Hold on. The Vancouver Canucks.
Canadians. Montreal.
Yeah, we know that it was a Canadian team, yes.
In Montreal.
Maple Leafs.
It was the Habitants in
Les Habitants.
1993. Vancouver lost to the Rangers in, I believe, the 94 Cup final.
And they lost in 2011.
They did.
I was thinking of the 94, but I knew the Rangers won.
Mm-hmm.
But I remembered
that's when Mark
Canucks being
Messier
good.
guaranteed that they'd win. What was it, Game 6?
Game 6 against the New Jersey Devils. And then he went on to score a hat trick in that game.
Hattie.
One goal that went in wasn't actually his. It went off somebody else. But Mark, nobody said anything until afterwards. Shh. Yeah.
Except if you're the guy. Wasn't that off my stick?
I went off my skate.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth,
Brian Leach.
It'd be fine if it was Leach. I think it was like some unknown dude, too, like Brian Noonan.
Yeah.
Hey, Noonan, that touch you? Nope.
Shut your mouth, Mike Richter. I'm trying to think of other Rangers.
Crazy if he scored the game-winning goal.
Was Jari Curry on that team?
No.
He was a Ranger later on in his career.
I don't know if Jari Curry was ever a Ranger.
He was an Oiler.
Was he? He was an Oiler.
He was a King.
Then he was a King.
I thought he was a...
Then he was a Duck.
Following Gretzky.
Then he was a Duck, I think. Wasn't he?
I thought Jari Curry was...
I don't know. You've got me doubting everything about life right now.
I feel like Jari Curry was a Ranger. Let's see here.
I'm going to look this up now. By the way, while you look that up...
He was.
Was he?
Wow. Edmonton, then the Kings, then the Rangers.
Wowie, wow.
Like, what is that?
It's garbage.
Can you imagine being that guy, though, like you said, Jamie? Unknown player, maybe should have had the game winner. Could have changed his life.
Could have.
Instead, you were told to shut your fat mouth.
Yeah, or if he opened his mouth, he could have been traded to where the hockey news can't even find him.
But I scored the game winner.
Jamie, only 1 year, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, 95,
14
96.
games.
14 games.
It's a hell of a year for him.
But he was a Ranger.
Anthony knew.
But you do remember me. But you do know me.
How weird is Jari Curry's career? He played for the Oilers, then in 1991 played a season for the Milan Devils in Italy, then came back and played for the Kings until he went back to Finland for a year. Well, that was the lockout year, so it was just interesting.
Yeah. Is that 3?
Question number 3.
There it is.
This one is right
Thank
here.
you, sir.
From 636, what's the best vacation spot in the United States during the off season?
I love
Depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great places to go in the United States. I mean, yeah, and Carey, you're right. Like, if you want beautiful scenery, and anywhere from in Colorado is awesome. Montana is beautiful too. I like Fort Lauderdale, going down to Florida in that area there, getting out on the ocean or just being down in that area in general is very relaxing for me.
It's a good spot.
Scottsdale, Arizona is an unbelievable spot too.
Arizona's nice. You might want to go. Depends on what off season you're talking about, because if you're off season from hockey and it's July.
It's a dry heat though.
It's hot as hell.
What about Branson, Missouri?
I like Branson
there,
if you got kids.
Yeah. There's a lot of different water parks there. They got a lot to do.
Silver Dollar City.
Yeah.
They basically charge you for oxygen there.
Yeah, a little bit. Yep.
You walk in,
like
that's
Vegas.
$12.
But we went to Vegas. Yeah, Vegas.
I love Vegas.
I'm going in May.
I love Vegas. Vegas is a great place.
Going back to Branson, though, Jamie, I know you also were there. The Titanic.
Oh, yeah. The little
museum
exhibit.
there.
Put your hand in
Put
the
your
freezing
hand in the
water.
freezing water.
How long did you last, Anthony?
Boy, I tried to.
Well, Anthony doesn't last very long.
Well, it is
Shut your
cold.
mouth. No, you get cold.
It's true. It doesn't help.
It doesn't help at all, Anthony.
Doesn't help at all.
Oh, we got one here. Hawaii actually is a fantastic.
I've never been there.
Okay, so hear me out on this Hawaii thing.
You don't like it?
No.
Don't you speak bad about it.
I'm not. No, hear me out. I've contemplated Hawaii. My brother and his wife have a place in Hawaii even. And I was like, I don't know if I want to spend all that time getting there. Because coming back then is going to be miserable. Like on the way there, you're kind of excited, 4-hour flight to LA, then another 4-hour flight to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Like, it's a commitment.
It is a commitment.
And but at the same time, like, yeah, Hawaii's at the end of the road. Yes. But then coming back, nothing about against St. Louis.
St. Louis is at the end of the road. Huh?
In fairness, I think you could make that statement about just any trip that you take on the way back. Because typically, like
you can, but 8 hours
it.
in the air. That's not
that is a long
including
time.
the layover in L.A.
It's a long time.
That's a long flight.
Sometimes 2 hours feels like 8 hours.
And you're right. But also, part two of this is, to my knowledge, at least the last time I checked was a couple years ago, in Hawaii, there's no all-inclusive spots.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think there is. And it's not that I'm cheap, because I'm not.
You got to pay for the flight, pay for the whole,
I don't want to be bothered all the time.
I don't blame you on that. I agree. We did so Chris and I on our honeymoon went down to Mexico, and we did all-inclusive. And I'm with you. It's just like,
it's unbelievable.
It's done.
Yep.
Don't have to worry about it. You go out to eat. You don't have to worry about
nothing. You throw them a few bucks. When I go down to Mexico every year, I always get a couple $100 in like smaller bills just to sprinkle the infield a little bit.
Absolutely. Yep. Got to take care of your bartenders.
Yeah, and it's amazing what you can get.
You do it first, though.
Yes.
I do it day one that I'm there.
I did it day one as well, off of some recommendation.
Eddie, the pool guy, this last time in Mexico, gave him $100. I go, every day, I want those 2 chairs over there reserved for me. If I come down here, every day, there's like books and stuff on there.
Done deal.
Well,
got to take care of
it. Ready.
Absolutely. All right, we have part 2 of the Sports Six Pack coming up. Keep those questions rolling into the Air Comfort Service text line, 314-399-9646. Part 2, Sports Six Pack, next. If you're shopping for your next new ride, chances are you want a wide selection. If so, you gotta head out to Auto Centers Nissan on Herculaneum. Check out my friends out there. Over 1,000 new and used vehicles all in one spot. Right off 555 in Herculaneum, Missouri. Just minutes from South County. You're going to love the selection out there. If you're looking for great deals on your next new ride, well, they've got new Rogue, Pathfinder, Murano, and Frontier models that are all eligible this month for 0 payments for 6 months, 0 money down, and 0% APR for 60 months. Plus, remaining 2025 models are discounted up to $11,000 off MSRP. Maybe you're not looking for a new ride. Maybe you're looking for a pre-owned vehicle. No problem. They've got certain used vehicles qualify for 0 down and no payments for 3 months at Auto Centers Nissan. When you go online, the savings don't stop there. When it comes to the online savings, if you go to AutoCentersNissan.com, up to $1,000 in additional savings can be found there. All you have to do is choose your vehicle and then click the Claim My Buyer's Bonus button to lock it in instantly. No gimmicks, no special qualifications. Of course, all new Nissans come with a 30-day return promise. They've got fantastic financing options for everyone that walks through the door. Check them out in Herculaneum right off I-55. It's Auto Centers Nissan and AutoCentersNissan.com.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals win last night by a final score of 4-2. They'll take on the Pirates once again tonight, 5:40 first pitch with Kyle Leahy on the mound. We have part 2 of our Sports Six-Pack coming up next, so get your questions in to the Air Comfort Service text line 314-399-9646. We will answer your questions next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
It's the Sports Six-Pack Part 2. Here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter. 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text line. Got any questions, send it there. Marshy, question 4, please.
Question number 4.
From In DeBoer We Trust. Can we stop pretending that the Savannah Bananas are entertaining?
You know, it's funny. For some reason, I was thinking about this earlier today, and I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. There was the video clip that came in. You know, like sometimes they're on commercials now. Like some of the players are on commercials. Oh, yeah. So I'm like, I wonder if it's going to get to the point where people start to resent what the Bananas are about because it took off. It seems that way, right? Like when something gets popular,
like Nickelback,
people start to pile on and say, "Well, that's just dumb. That's just stupid." And I wonder if we're getting there with the Bananas. I think it's a great idea.
Harlem Globetrotters
been around for 100 years,
and they do the same thing.
Why are you so angry?
And if you ever listen to the creator of the Savannah Bananas,
he's awesome.
He's incredible.
They have a whole documentary.
I think every CEO should listen to what this guy has to say.
He's got a thing. He can't help secondary market, but he does have a blanket policy that no matter what, they don't change the cost of the tickets.
Right.
And there's a lot of work that goes into that. And there's a couple things. One, you got to find the players that are good enough to be entertaining as baseball players.
Right.
Then you got to find the players that are good at a certain talent or something they can do. Like the one guy in center field that does a backflip as he's catching the ball.
Very talented.
Sign me up.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, come on.
You know what you're getting
and
to.
As far
it's
as
entertaining.
The dancing and all that stuff, I don't really care because if I brought my kids when they were younger to a Cardinals game, which I did, they were bored. 2 innings in, they were bored.
Right.
Everything else was entertaining except the baseball game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I brought them at the same age to see the Savannah Bananas, that's a great family outing.
And they may want to go to more baseball games.
Whatever, right? Like, I just don't see the problem with if you don't like it, don't watch it.
Right.
Often I have said, Anthony, that you are the problem with baseball.
Me?
I have said it before. People like you.
White people? Italians?
People that think the way that you think as it comes to baseball. You know,
I don't understand what he's trying to say right now.
What I'm trying to say, I no longer blame you. I blame the texter.
It's Central Michigan alums. That's what he's talking about.
People like the texter. This is boring. You're why baseball is boring. This is dumb.
I should feel better about this, but I don't.
Defiance.
I'm taking it away from you.
Defiance Trusad says the story might be good, but the entertainment is terrible. Well, then don't go.
Then don't go.
Then it's not for you.
Time out from the game.
I don't like musicals. I don't like musicals.
Same.
Neither do you.
I don't go.
You don't go.
Right.
You don't like opera? If you don't like the opera, you don't go.
I saw Phantom of the Opera, and I enjoyed that.
There are people that love it.
I went to another opera, and I left at intermission.
See, it's an acquired taste.
Yeah. It is.
What you like is for you. What you don't like ain't for you.
Right.
Anthony doesn't like vanilla ice cream. I think that's the dumbest thing in the world. It sounds crazy to me.
What do you like?
This is twice now.
He doesn't like vanilla ice cream, and I think that's...
I like vanilla ice
the best
cream.
ice cream.
He doesn't like it.
I know, because he's got issues.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's crazy. I love vanilla ice cream.
I like vanilla ice cream, but you got to put all kinds of stuff on it for it to taste decent.
That's the beauty of it. First of all, if you've had a really good vanilla ice cream, you don't need anything.
Okay, why don't you tell me about this? Gonna go steak guy on me next? Hey, a really good grilled steak doesn't need A1 sauce. I like A1.
It really doesn't.
It doesn't. It actually tastes good.
I mean, what are you doing, man?
Grilled guy.
Grilled guy. That was an insult.
Next thing you're going to say,
apparently, I don't know.
Grilled
Next thing you're going to say, you're using propane.
No, charcoal.
Yeah, charcoal. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Now you're taking it too far.
Charcoal.
you probably don't like thin crust pizza either.
Anthony does pizza fine. He hates the
Provel cheese.
he actually hates that too.
Listen, the first time I had it, I'll just say I told the table something has gone wrong with the pizza.
I think it's bad.
Don't eat the pizza. The pizza has gone bad.
He knocked it out of somebody's mouth.
Yeah,
Don't eat that.
exactly.
It's spoiled.
It's like the scene in Can't Hardly Waste when the guy tastes the beer the first time and he goes, nobody drink the beer. The beer is gone bad. And everybody's looking around like, tastes fine to me. He's like, I'm joking. I wasn't joking, though.
Movie. I love that.
It's a really good movie. Don't drink the beer. The beer is gone bad. Tastes fine to me.
I just kidding.
Yeah.
You thought it was awful?
I didn't think it was awful. I literally thought the cheese had gone rotten. I thought it was a problem. And I looked around and like my in-laws and Kristen and her sisters are all like, oh, it's great.
They're like hammering it down.
Don't you like this? I'm like, maybe I just got a bad piece.
I think you did, Anthony.
And I had another piece and I go, oh God, this is it. Like, this is the pizza.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was a tough day for everybody. Anyways, Marshy?
Question number 5.
From the 636, yesterday you guys did draft grades, but we have no clue how these players will turn out.
Correct.
Why doesn't sports media do more draft grades 3 years after the draft?
Oh, I like that.
Like go back and revisit?
Yeah, I think that's great.
That's a lot of work.
But I like some do where they go back and are like, listen, look how wrong I was. Like Gary, you and I did that with the Lions draft because a couple of years ago we're like,
Jameer Gibbs is actually pretty damn good.
Who knew?
You didn't like him?
No, we did.
I liked them, but I didn't think that was a need because they had David Montgomery. I didn't think they needed Sam Laporta because at the time they had Hawkinson, but they ended up trading him.
Right.
So we were like, you're drafting positions that you already have.
Right, how are you getting better?
What are you doing?
Chances, turns out the guys
were wrong.
Dead wrong.
Yes.
Probably stop doing the gridiron, guys.
That's right. You know, we lost a listener. Some listener reached out to me and said, I will never listen to anything that comes out of your mouth again because you don't like Sam Laporta, who went to high school across the river. And I'm like, I didn't say I didn't like him.
He did say that.
He said he stopped listening. And I'm like, hey, listen, I didn't say I didn't like Sam Laporta. I questioned the pick because of TJ Hawkinson. But you got to listen. You got to be able to listen.
That's not a...
And I was wrong. Man. I was wrong about the draft.
And that listener didn't hear you say that right now because they stopped listening then.
Exactly.
See what you missed out on?
Yeah.
Don't stop listening to the Fast Lane, 2 to 6 every single day. Tell a friend.
And have them tell people, too, please.
Could have used that number.
Some of our livelihood depends on it.
That's 3 people now. That guy, of course, we got an email.
A 10-year listener.
And
Brandon. Man, he had to pay up.
Where is Brandon?
Well,
I haven't heard from Brandon in
Brandon has
over
not
a year.
been back since.
Since he lost that wager to CD.
Told me I couldn't talk positive for one whole segment.
And he
1,000 buckaroos on the line. Hey, I'd have talked positive the whole damn show.
Yep.
For $1,000. The hell you think, Brandon?
He picked the wrong door.
He did.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
He's not been back.
Yeah.
It's tough. We miss him.
Question number 6.
All right, from the 618, what sport has a higher chance of a wild card team winning the championship? Is it baseball, hockey, or football?
Hockey.
Football.
Hockey.
Anthony, what say you?
It's not even close. some of the wild card teams, like if you look at the Western Conference, Minnesota Wild or Utah Mammoth, wild card team.
14 teams in the wild card in hockey. That may be one.
Oh, I think they have actually less than in football there, pal. Okay?
Damn, he went pal on you.
He did go pal. He did go pal. What the
I ate your pal.
Not your pal.
It's a football game, what, 7 or 8 now?
Wild card game?
Yeah.
Wild card teams?
Yeah.
You get 4 division winners and then
3 wild cards.
3 wild cards.
Yeah, so 6 total. Yeah.
That's about the same in hockey, ain't it?
4, yeah.
No, but that's okay. My math is different than yours. It's fine.
You get 3 in baseball.
Well, how many wild card teams have won? Won it all. I remember the Packers did in 2010.
I believe the Blues were a wild card team.
The Steelers did in
05. Steelers did in 05 with Jerome Bettis.
I mean, the Cardinals won in 2011 as a wild card team.
Yes, they did. The Giants won it all as a wild card team in 2014.
It's more likely
2012 and 14.
Was the question, was it harder or more likely? You said, was it harder or more likely?
A higher chance.
No. I'm talking about baseball giants.
Oh, the baseball
So
giants.
it's a higher chance that it'll be football.
Giants.
Why would it be a higher chance?
Because you got more teams, Jamie. You just made my damn point for me.
No, I didn't. Then don't cuss at me, pal.
That is true. Mathematics.
He's not your pal, bud.
Not, Burley. He's not. Okay, you know what, guys? Here, forget it. Football.
Thank you.
All right, there we go.
Always the answer.
We're
Now he's
talking
happy.
foot.
Now he's happy.
It really just
Football
depends.
and the Steelers. That's all you got to say.
You do that, and
Or the Dodgers.
Smiles all around. Or the Cardinals.
Nah, that's not
Go
true.
Cards.
Stop.
It really just depends on that year, right? Now, like,
Can we all agree it's not basketball? How about that?
They don't
They're
have
going
any
to
wild
stupid
cards.
playing games.
Well, but they got the playing games.
No, nobody cares about that.
No.
But I'm saying they can still.
Whatever, dude.
Okay. Sorry, I thought we were all agreeing on something. I guess not. All right. Yesterday, we went off the rails because Jamie picked a game for Bet the Board.
Wasn't the pick that was a problem. It was the way you handled it. That's the problem.
Honestly, it was the way you handled it.
Still recovering, by the
The
way.
way you handled it. Because you looked at me and you're like, what's your problem? I'm like, well, now I'm not going to say anything. Now it's your thanks. Now it's your problem.
Yeah, it sure was.
So we got off the rails here, but the NFL draft and offseason, who's made the most strides? We'll get into that next on 101 ESPN. Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. So yesterday we planned on doing this segment, and then we got in a kind of a laughing fest.
Yeah, it was a funny moment.
It was. It absolutely was.
So angry about it.
I'm not angry at all.
Remember we went to break yesterday? It's like, well, there goes that segment.
That does not sound like me at all.
I'm just upset we didn't get to laugh later on that night.
Yes, that's what I was upset about.
Laugh.
Yeah.
No, you
Jamie
did,
tries
because
to find
Crosby
that.
hit the post twice.
Happened anyway.
Sons of guns, you still laugh.
I know you were laughing at me.
I know you're laughing.
All right, NFL draft plus the offseason. Who made the most strides? So we've talked about what the Raiders have done. You know, the Raiders. We had mentioned that we did get to that part before Jamie figured out that Boston and Buffalo played tonight.
Yeah, by the way, they played tonight.
They played tonight. So we did talk about the Raiders. Who else? And I started talking about the Eagles.
I said the Cowboys had a good draft as well.
There you go. But anybody else that really stood out to you from an offseason standpoint that you would say, all right, these teams have absolutely improved heading into training camps?
I did like I love the addition of Dexter Lawrence for the Bengals. I think that was a good pickup for them. I know they traded away a draft pick in order to get that, a first-round draft pick, but I thought that was something that they actually needed. They also got Jonathan Allen. So you're looking at two defensive linemen up the middle, guys that can prevent the run and get to the quarterback. That is going to be beneficial for a team that needs to get off the field defensively and get your star quarterback back on the field with more opportunities. That offense has never been a problem, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Like, only problem they have is when Joe Burrow is hurt, which is pretty often. But other than that, they don't have any offensive problems other than Joe B not playing every down. Mm-hmm. But that defense has been atrocious for a number of years. And so you got those two guys up the middle. I think that aids in some of the stress that they've had defensively, and I think those are really good moves for that team.
What do you think about Kansas City? I think Kansas City's had a productive offseason as well. I mean, I didn't think we all thought maybe Jeremiah Love could fall to them at 9. Yeah. Not even close. No. Arizona wound up taking him at number 3. So knowing that now, they signed Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
They also brought in Justin Fields to at least, however long. Hopefully Mahomes ready by week 1, but if not, at least you can see what Andy Reid can do with Justin Fields for a couple of weeks. I think Kansas City had a pretty good offseason too. Traded their cornerback only to get the kid from LSU in the first round.
Yeah, I think Kansas City did a great job as well. I think we don't know what they're going to look like. We don't know what the timetable is for Patrick Mahomes, when he'll be ready to go, and so having some people there to kind of assist in that regard, I'm assuming that he would be ready week 1, the way that he's been kind of moving around, but you don't know when he's going to be completely healthy. We've seen injuries and guys come back the following year, and sometimes it takes an additional year for them to be completely whole to play at the high level that we're accustomed to seeing play at. So watching the Kansas City Chiefs early on in the season is going to be interesting to see how healthy Patrick Mahomes is, if he's able to play, and how well they're playing as a whole.
Marshy.
Wow.
Sorry. Anthony made me do it.
Looks like we're just changing rules here.
Jamie changed it.
I didn't. I just give up.
Jamie didn't say it.
Nope, I didn't.
Jamie looked at us and said, "You better not say Jamie. You weren't looking."
I didn't say anything.
He doesn't know that. He wasn't looking.
I know.
I have eyes in the back of my head.
Just Marshy, just check the cameras. You'll know.
No cameras.
Bills, I thought, had a productive offseason, too. They got DJ Moore. They acquired him from Chicago. They signed D. Alford, who's a pretty good nickel cornerback.
That's going to end up being a really good move, by the way.
DJ Moore?
Opinion. Yeah.
It gives them more explosveness on the outside. They got Shakir on the inside. Great, no problem. But I think they kind of got everything they could out of Stephon Diggs, and now, going over to DJ Moore, who's inconsistent, but I also think Moore is better when he is the number 1 option. In Chicago is like Rome Odunze. You had Colston Loveland at one point, emerging as the season wore on. You also had Luther Burden, who started to emerge later on in the year. I think DJ Moore kind of got lost in the shuffle there, but in Buffalo, he'll be the top outside receiver. Again, Shakir on the inside. So I think Buffalo had a pretty good offseason as well. Anybody else? Marshy? How about your Panthers?
Panthers?
Yeah.
You like the
They got
Panthers?
Jalen Phillips. You were talking about the Panthers earlier.
Yeah, you were.
Devin Lloyd.
What's up with all this lying going around?
What are you talking
The
about?
Panthers.
Well, I'd like to ask you the same thing. Why were you talking about the Panthers if that's not your team now?
I don't care about the Panthers.
Well,
what about the Vikings? What'd they do?
I thought they had a solid draft. We'll see how it goes.
What's
Obviously,
going on
you
with all
bring
the
in
lying going on? I'm sorry, it was right there for you. I couldn't not do it.
Nice
Sorry.
work.
Go ahead, Marshy. I'm joking.
I just got it.
Why don't we just move on?
I just got it.
Come on. We got
I just got it.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Got Kyler Murray.
You knew what he was going to say. Why are we lying?
They brought back Eric Wilson. Mm-hmm. Jalen Redmond. Now, they did lose Ryan Kelly to retirement.
Didn't they lose the logo,
Harrison Smith
too?
coming back?
Harrison Smith is coming back, yeah.
Oh, good.
They did not lose the logo.
Oh, no, that's right.
I'm very happy that Van
Van
Ginkel is still around.
Mm-hmm.
And they did lose Jonathan Grenard.
Traded him away.
They traded him away.
Traded his butt right up out of there. Get out
We'll
of
see
the
if
Twin
he
Cities.
can actually make a tackle next year for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Ooh, you kind of said it was stank.
What are you talking about? Talking about all those pressures and the lack of sacking the quarterback.
Hey, it's all about pressure now.
You get him
got
off
to put
his
pressure
spot.
on him.
That's all that matters sometimes.
You know?
Good quarterbacks find a way to keep their eyes downfield, though. I'm excited about my Pittsburgh Steelers, man. I love what they did in the draft. I told you that. Got an offensive tackle, moving and grooving, got a quarterback. If the other quarterback decides to hang him up, who knows? Nobody actually knows except for him. And so I love what they did, man.
Do you fear that Aaron Rodgers can only throw 2 feet and it won't matter that they have DJ Moore, or not DJ Moore, excuse me, DK Metcalf and Michael Pittman?
You know, I forgot they got Michael Pittman as well. Yeah, no, I think so. I don't think Aaron Rodgers can throw only a few yards. I think that Artie the Party thought that that's the most effective way to run an offense. And I think Mike McCarthy understands that in order to, stretch the field, you got to throw the ball deep and have guys going in different areas down the field, deep, intermediate, short. Generally, the best way to attack a defense, but your guy may or may not have known that. Him in Canada, like twinsies.
I got a prediction for you.
No, I don't want to hear it.
The Rams will lose Sean McVay because he's not on board with the Ty Simpson pick, even though they say he is. So when Matthew Stafford retires at the end of the year, McVay announces he's going to TV.
Okay.
Now, what do the Rams have in abundance?
Tight ends.
That's right.
Artie the Party.
Artie the one-man party goes from Ohio State, where he of course wins a national championship, not because of him.
He probably will.
But because Ohio State's a damn good program. So Ohio State wins the Natty, and all of a sudden, Artie the one-man party rehabs his reputation. He goes to L.A., where they have no shortage of tight ends. His favorite position of all time. He transforms that offense. They trade Puka Nacua. They don't bring back Devontae Adams. It is just tight end heavy. Tight ends at every spot.
Line up 4.
Yeah. And an H-back, just for good measure.
Plenty of guys, huh?
They got 14 tight ends.
Who loves him?
Arthur Blank.
He does.
Arthur Blank.
Arthur Smith.
Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith. All right. Too many damn arts. It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. We got the biggest question of the day next.
It's time for the Fast Lane's biggest question of the day. Presented by Banner Construction, the experts in James Hardy siding.
506, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Andrew Marsh with the biggest question of the day.
All right, gentlemen, Connor McDavid of the Edmonton Oilers is a game-time decision for tonight's game against the Anaheim Ducks. Edmonton down 3-1 in the series. We know that the past 2 years, they've gone to the Stanley Cup Final and have lost both times to the Florida Panthers. Now, McDavid is a little banged up. He suffered an ankle injury in Game 2 that has limited the best player in the NHL. He was the regular season point leader. However, he has 1 goal and 3 assists in the series. Now, we've talked about this a few times, and it doesn't necessarily have to involve Connor McDavid as a whole, Jamie and Carey.
Oh, dang.
Wow, Marshy and I held back earlier. We'll see how that works out for you.
But where does the blame fall for elite players who can never win the big one? Obviously, in this situation, we've pointed the finger at the front office. So just beyond Connor McDavid, when one of the better players in whatever league it is can't win, who does that typically fall on in terms of the blame?
Well, listen, it's so hard to say that one player can go out and win a championship. Let's just go back to Wayne Gretzky, the greatest player to play the game ever. He won his Stanley Cups while playing with the Edmonton Oilers. That team was an absolute wagon. They had the best goaltending. They had Paul Coffey was scoring 100 points as a defenseman. Mark Messier, Yari Curry. They go down the list of guys. They had a squad. So without that squad, Gretzky did get back to the Stanley Cup one time. In 1993, he lost to the Montreal Canadiens. They also had a wagon on that team, too, with the LA Kings. Great team. So I don't know any one time off the top of my head where one player drug an average team to a Stanley Cup championship.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't. So I have to. The player is one thing, but Connor McDavid last year didn't win the Stanley Cup, but set a record for points in playoffs. I think the highest point total ever in a playoff. That's including Wayne Gretzky.
Right.
I got to blame Stan Bowman on this one when it comes to the Oilers. Like, if you have a player, a generational talent, you have to provide that guy with pieces to support him.
Sure.
And if you don't provide the right pieces in Edmonton, the goaltending and the defense, for that matter, you're not going to win. Now, they've gotten close because they have Draisaitl and McDavid and Bouchard, but they haven't won. And this year, I think they might be out, like tonight.
I think they lose tonight at home. I know they're down.
One thing
3-1.
Anaheim can do is score goals. And one thing Edmonton has a hard time doing is preventing goals.
I think the blame for a superstar player not winning a championship only goes against him when he's not the best player on the court, on the ice, on the field. If he has an off day, especially, and more so if you have an off series, like if you are the best player and you have an off series and you get swept or you lose in 5 or 6 and you don't give your team a chance, then they can blame you. But if it is a team, because the only way your team is going to win as a superstar player is if you play at superstar levels. Now, you can have a game off and your team can still find a way to win, or you can lose. But if you're not taking care of your business during an entire series, then I think that falls on that superstar player. But I think normally, in normal circumstances, if that player is playing at his best and the team just isn't good enough, it's hard for me to just blame that specific player. Charles Barkley would be like a prime example. He was an MVP the year they lost in the finals to the Chicago Bulls. There's nothing you can do.
What are you going to do? Right.
Good luck. Right? Like you're going up against not only the greatest player, but the greatest team. So, it happens. So I think, being a superstar, you got to have some luck, because you don't want to injuries. The injury bug, we're talking about Connor McDavid right now being injured and whether or not he's going to be able to play. You can't have injuries. You got to have a solid group around you, team that plays offense and defense and does all of the things the correct way in order to even have a chance to win the championship. Oh, and you got to be the superstar that you were born to be. So
yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
I think it's a little more possible in basketball. Like we saw LeBron James.
The 1 year, yeah.
Yeah, take Cleveland. Now, they didn't win it, but he dragged that corpse of a roster to the finals the one time versus the Spurs. That was not a good team at all. It was all LeBron. But in hockey, I think it's virtually impossible. And it is up to the front office to ensure that there's enough around that superstar player. Now, sometimes front offices try, and they just ultimately fail in building the correct team. They do acquire just a bunch of talent and say, well, hey, I've done it. And yet they don't find that chemistry. They don't find enough grit. And it winds up being a team that ultimately fails expectations. But I do think it's impossible in hockey to just do it.
Well, hockey and football, for that matter,
football,
and baseball, really.
Yeah.
Because baseball, you had one player. Like Shohei Ohtani would be probably the closest you could find because he could pitch.
Right.
At least, only one game, and then he's got to wait a few days. But then
he can still hit.
It's very difficult.
Yep. I agree. All right, it's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. We've got Beat the Streak and Bet the Board next.
streaking!
I want to hit baseballs.
All of my successes depend on me.
You're ready to hit.
The hits just keep on coming. And his first big league hit is a bullet up the middle.
Time to play Beat the Streak here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. We bring back Trevor, not because this guy got a hit last night, but unfortunately for Trevor, O'Neal Cruz was scratched right before the game, so we're certainly not going to penalize Trevor for that. So Trevor is back to play Beat the Streak. What's up, Trev?
Not much. How you guys doing?
We're doing great, man. Appreciate you coming on back. So,
thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, absolutely. So, Marsh, what are our latest streaks?
All right, I have a streak of 1, and everyone else is at 0.
Ouch. Ouch, that's tough. All right, well, Marsh.
I'm going to go back to the well. I'm going to go with JJ Wetherholt. Double down with the home run as well.
You would. Okay. Trevor, you're up now since all of us are at 0.
I'm going to take Nick Gonzalez riding an 8-game hitting streak.
Okay, that's pretty smart. Nick Gonzalez. All right. Marsh, who had the longest streak, I guess, out of us?
That would have been Carey and Jamie. Both had 1.
All right, so go ahead, Carey.
Give me Ivan Herrera. Or Ivan.
No, we're committed.
I don't know. I'm unsure.
So, Trevor took
Nick Gonzalez from Pittsburgh.
Marshy.
Oh, Wetherholt.
Herrera. Yeah, give me Burley. I feel like he's going to break out.
All right, Burley.
2 hits last night.
They were squibblers, but
hey,
marked as a hit in this score book.
That's all that matters. All right, I'm going to take Ryan O'Hearn from Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
Ryan O'Hearn. All right, Trevor, good luck to you, man.
Hey, good luck, guys.
Thank you. From Beat the Streak to Bet the Board. All right, things are getting interesting as we draw closer and closer to the end of April. Marsh, how did we do last night?
Anthony, you were the only one that scored a point last night, thanks to Vegas winning not once but twice in overtime.
Yeah.
First time called offsides due to just a fraction of an inch. But then they scored the game winner regardless, so you picked up a point. The rest of us did not.
Okay, so what are the latest standings then?
All right, so Carey is in the lead with 11 points. Anthony, you have now tied Jamie, 9 apiece, and I'm stuck at 5.
I'm having a horrible run here right now. It's really bad. I don't deserve to win. Anthony, you deserve to win.
I don't know about that. I think Carey deserves to win because he's in the lead, and he's built such an insurmountable lead that we're just happy to be in the game.
Carey doesn't have his parlay left, though.
Yes, he does.
Nah, you used it, remember?
No, he did not.
When'd you use it, pal?
I used it first week.
Oh, no, friend?
Not at all, guy.
That's a good one, too. Okay, guy.
All right there, guy. All right, so
I'm looking at these
Carey,
games
you're up.
tonight, and it is a tough one. Give me the Boston Bruins Buffalo Sabres over 5.5 goals.
Give me. What are we laughing at now? I haven't even made my pick yet. You think you're burning me on that pick?
I'm joking, man. I don't want it. I thought you might have wanted it.
Card played, remember?
Yeah, no. Because we ended the segment for you, brother.
Okay, pal.
Friend.
Neighbor.
This is escalating.
Buddy.
Go.
Give me Matt Olson, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Minus 132. You can take your Buffalo Sabres now.
You can do. Give me the Boston Bruins Buffalo Sabres over in the first period.
Oh.
I feel like you've been waiting about 24 hours to make that pick.
Watch them not score 2 goals in the first, when they score like 6 in the rest of the game.
Yeah, watch them.
So you're not going game, you're going first period?
First period. Minus 115.
Got it.
Period's going to fly by.
Yeah, it is.
Great defense.
Give us the first 5 innings, Anthony.
I wanted to, Marsh, but it was minus 154. So now I got to take the Angels on the money line for the game at minus 137.
They lost last night.
But did you see that?
I know they were they lost like 8-7.
I think they were up. Like 7-0.
Yeah, not great. And they lost to the White Sox.
Yes. I think they were up 5-0 at one point, and White Sox came back, and then I think it was 8-5 or something like that in the final inning, and the Angels had the winning run at third and
couldn't get him in.
Or tying run at third. Anyways.
Speaking of the White Sox, they have Munetaka Murakami.
He hit a bomb last night.
He's hit a lot of home runs so far. Would you trade him at the deadline?
Yeah, why not? You're the White Sox. Yeah.
What are you getting? More draft picks? More prospects? What the hell are you doing if you're what? Why? For what? What's the purpose?
Need a whole team, Carey. You know?
At what point
they need
is enough?
They need a whole team.
Come on, man. They ain't just gonna trade away every player they got.
Yep.
And just stockpile prospects.
Yeah. Now, had they kept every player, their pitching staff would be like Chris Sale, Garrett Crochet, Dylan Cease.
Never heard of any of those guys.
Quintana be like a 5th starter for them right now.
Those guys good?
Pretty sure Dylan Cease got absolutely demolished yesterday.
Not all of them have panned out, okay? Or not. I mean, hell, Garrett Crochet got ripped back-to-back starts. I'm just saying, I think the White Sox would be in a lot better shape if they kept all those guys. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
They are in better shape than the Kansas City Royals right now. Ooh. Now it's only one game, actually a half a game. KC not doing good, but at least they're getting a new stadium.
They need it. Actually, I don't know what to do.
Anthony, I'm also going with Anaheim. The Anaheim Ducks tonight to score over 3.5 goals.
I thought about it, the way Jamie's been talking about them.
Plus odds, though, plus 115. So I wonder what that means.
Means that
they'll score 3.
No, don't think like that, Marsh. Don't you think like that. I did think about it, though. I saw that same number. I'm like, ooh, 3.5. That seems a tad high. Let me see what those Angels are doing with Jose Soriano. He's going to be a Cardinal. He's pitched great, Marsh.
George's brother?
I don't think so.
No.
Alfonso's brother?
Alfonso Soriano?
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't think so. All right. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. By the way, breaking news.
What?
NCAA tournament set to expand to 76.
What?
The NCAA, according to ESPN, has initiated the final steps to expand the men's and women's NCAA basketball tournaments to 76 teams, with sources telling ESPN that clearing the final steps needed is just a formality. How do we feel about the NCAA tournament expanding to 76 teams?
I don't like it.
But you don't hate it either.
No,
I can see his face.
What does that look like? That's an additional weekend of basketball, or how does that work? Because that's
that's a lot of teams, man.
It's another round, isn't it?
The mechanics of the expansion in the men's tournament will include eight additional at-large bids, what's known as the first four. 8 teams playing 4 games in Dayton, Ohio will expand to 12 games played by 24 teams at 2 different sites. So, no, it wouldn't be an extra.
So, it would be more games that first week. 24 now.
Yeah.
Instead of the first.
What are we doing,
4.
man?
Or the first 12, I guess.
Yeah, that's great.
Nah, whatever, dude.
You won't be complaining. You won't be complaining next March, I guarantee you.
Nope, I'm going to take off. Watch all those games.
Thank you. Now, you wouldn't need to watch. You wouldn't need to take off. They'd be at night.
I'm going to take off.
Plus, I'm going to
watch
be off.
all those games. Taking off. Tell me when the
just bring a bunch of NIT
break
teams in. Hey, guys, yeah, just do that. So really
Jamie,
improve the field here.
I don't like your curmudgeon attitude.
I just think it's a dumb idea. 64 teams is enough.
Are the Mets proving it's not all about spending when it comes to Major League Baseball and actually building a winner? That's next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. In 10 minutes, the Cardinals will take on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Kyle Leahy will toe the rubber for the Cardinals as they look to win another game in Pittsburgh. If you have missed anything from today's show, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page. You'll find all of our shows there, and it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. At 6:30 tonight, we'll have the pregame for the Knicks and Hawks Game 5. Tip-off will be at 7. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. So I was thinking about the Cardinals situation. I know earlier we talked about the Red Sox and things that went wrong with John Henry's team, how they fired Alex Cora, and kind of the fallout there. But the Mets collapsed. So they had the 12-game losing streak. They lost 15 of their last 17. Got one of the worst offenses in Major League Baseball. And this is all despite spending over $500 million with their payroll and the luxury tax. The performance has been historically bad. Steve Cohen, as we know, made a promise when he bought the team in 2020 that they'd have a World Series within 3 to 5 years. He also said that he'd build a sustainable winning blueprint. The reality, 5+ years later, no division titles, no championship, no stability. In fact, they've had constant instability. GM turnover. Jared Porter was fired within weeks because of a scandal. Zach Scott was fired after a DWI arrest. Billy Epler resigned amid the MLB investigation, and then David Stearns is the current leader. Manager situation, not great. Carlos Mendoza struggling, but also not widely blamed for the issues. When you look at the Cardinals situation, right, and you compare it to what's going on with the Mets, do you guys feel at least a little bit better that the Cardinals might not spend big-time money over the next couple of years while they try to get the infrastructure right when you compare it to the Mets?
I mean, I think the spending, yes, you're not spending a ton of money. You're talking about the Mets right now. They are second in spending. The Phillies just fired their manager. They are 4th. The Red Sox fired everybody. They are 6th. Spending does not equate winning. Like I think finding the right players and paying them, it helps. But we talk about the Dodgers. Oh, they spend so much money. So are these other teams. Mm-hmm. But there is something about what Dave Roberts and his staff is doing, what the front office is able to do, what all of them are able to do, whether it's in the evaluation process, understanding not only the physical attributes of a player, but also the mental psyche of a player. And can he be in a locker room with other superstar players? Are there going to be, run-ins with who's the alpha in this clubhouse? Whose team is this? Because that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like if you're trying to win a championship, all ego has to be put to the side. We have one common goal. It's not to, see who's making the most money or who's the most important on the team. It's to, okay, you do your job, I'll do my job, you do your job, and we'll win games, and hopefully we'll win championships. And I think that no matter how much you're spending, that still has to be the formula for success. Mm-hmm. And so for the Cardinals, with not spending a lot of money right now, I think it's a beautiful thing, because I was listening to Jordan Walker talk about this as well the other day. He talked about growing up with a lot of these guys. He's like Victor and Mason and Nathan. They all played together. Mm-hmm. And he's like, Burley and Gorman were just ahead of me, so I knew of them prior to getting to the big league. So you have that familiarity with one another. You become family. And so now it's not about who's making the most money or who's doing this. It's about, man, I love you, I appreciate you, I respect you, and I love the work that you're doing, and let's keep working hard together.
Yeah.
And those things to me are the things that win championships. I don't think that spending the most money equals winning a championship. It's finding the right players and the chemistry for those players to come together and do that.
This owner just needs to get out of his own way, because every year they've changed the roster every year. Mm-hmm. the first year was not a great year, and he thought they were going to win a whole bunch. He didn't do it. But then they end up, I believe it was last year. Wasn't it last year? They had a hell of a run, or the year before.
They collapsed last year. So
2 years ago.
2 years ago, they lost to, who was it, Milwaukee, I think, in the
playoffs?
First round, or maybe they got past Milwaukee.
I thought they lost to the Dodgers.
And then
was
lost
it 2
to the
years
Dodgers.
ago?
I think you're right. You're right. It was the Dodgers
2 years
Last year, they had a great run, but they collapsed, and they didn't make the playoffs.
But my point overall is hire somebody to do their job and then let them see it through.
Sure.
Because you're spending an astronomical amount of money. And to Carey's point, like, are you spending on the right people? Probably not, based on your record right now at 9-19. But, yeah, I don't know. I just look at the owner, and he's just involved in all of it. And I understand he's got the most money.
Yeah.
He can do whatever the hell he wants. It's his team, but then expect a roller coaster ride like you've had.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem with it. Like some of these other teams that are better than the Mets right now, well, almost all of them better than the Mets right now, those teams have got a vision. Like even like the NL Central, the Pirates are a surprise this year. I will say that, but I'm not really, and Cincinnati too, I guess a little bit, but I'm not really surprised. The Cubs, the Cardinals, the Brewers, like especially the Brewers. I know they're in last place right now in the division, but over the last handful of years,
they've been great.
They've had a great vision. They've stuck to the process. They've had a way of doing business. Mm-hmm. They haven't been inconsistent with their decisions. Whereas I think the Mets have been completely inconsistent with their vision, their roster, their decisions, like all of it.
This is why I don't think, a lot of times the two words, process and identity in sports now, in the sports culture, a lot of people are like, well, it seems like it's overblown. Mm-hmm. But we talked recently about culture and how culture is so important and it really can't be overstated. I think process and identity fall into the same category. I really do. Look at the Mets. You're right, Jamie. They got rid of core players. The core players were Pete Alonso, Brandon Nimmo, Jeff McNeil. There might be another one there. Diaz. So they dumped them all. The closer, Diaz. So they either dumped them or did not bring them back, which essentially is the same thing, right? They didn't value them enough to keep them. And those replacements thus far have created the worst offense in Major League Baseball. Worst on-base percentage, worst slugging, and near worst everything offensively. Then you look at like the process and the identity. What is the process? What's the program? You sign Justin Verlander, traded him months later. Big moves, no long-term consistency, constant pivoting. Stephen Cohen says, well, I brought in all these guys because I thought that was the right. Now I'm going to jettison all those guys. We're going to kind of start over, and we're going to go with a bunch of young guys. And okay, so they had success 2 years ago. Then they jettisoned the core, and now they're like, it's just this constant yo-yo. It's like talking to a friend. You love this friend, but he's always got the next idea.
Yeah.
You talk to him a couple weeks later or a couple, a month or two later. Hey, whatever happened that, oh no, I got screwed on that deal. Somebody blah, blah, blah. Got another idea though. Mm-hmm. And they're just constantly pivoting.
ADD.
There you go. They're constantly pivoting. They don't see anything through and they wonder why they don't have any success. I think that kind of summarizes what's going on with the Mets. And it's kind of funny in a short order. The Red Sox are a mess. The Mets are a mess. The Phillies right now are a bit of a mess, and you look at the Cardinals. You're like, hey, you know what? Not a true contender right now.
I also
but
think
at some point in the near future, they might be.
For the Mets, Francisco Lindor, I don't know what he was going through for like the first couple of weeks of the season.
It's weird.
It looked like he was everywhere else other than the baseball diamond at times, like forgetting how many outs it was, not just doing things that you don't expect from him to do. And I think that can be impactful for your team as well if there's, if you're dealing with something off the field or just in general. He was playing. It was some weird things that were happening, just constant. And you're like, what are you doing, dude? What's going on?
It's weird.
Yeah. You're not going to win games if one of your best players are, not there mentally.
Checked out. Checked out, yeah. Absolutely. Tonight, we got the Knicks and Hawks Game 5, pregame at 6:30. Tomorrow, we'll have the Lightning and Canadiens Game 5, two really interesting series that Lightning Canadiens won. You highlighted that at the start of the year. Or I'm sorry, the start of the postseason as being one to watch, and it has lived up to the billing. Tonight, Bruins Sabres, Game 5, with Buffalo leading the series 3-1, so they can close things out. The other team that can close things out is the Anaheim Ducks, And Marsh hopes that Anaheim could post at least four goals tonight as they take on the Oilers. They lead that series 3-1. The other one, the one series that will not be decided, we know for a fact won't be decided tonight, Minnesota and Dallas. That's game 5 as well. Series tied at 2. All right, we got criticisms and compliments and 3 stars of the day next on 101 ESPN.
Circus Sports, the best place to get all your wagers in. My buddy Derek Stevens, who created Circus Sports, the one thing he wanted to do is create the world's largest sports book, and then once he did that, he wanted to put it in the palm of your hand, and that's what he's done. Get to the App Store or the Google Play Store. Find the white Circus Sports logo. That's for the state of Missouri. Click on that, sign up, and you are good to go. And right now, with the playoffs going on in both the NBA and the NHL, it's a lot of fun every night, and I'm looking at it right now. The Dallas Stars on the money line. I like them at home at minus 125. And I also like the over in that game. The over is 5.5. The under over is 5.5 at minus 122. A little parlay for you right there. You can find it at Circus Sports. They've got great lines every single day on any bet that you're looking to place, especially when it's a money line. They've got the best odds for that. So check it out over at Circus Sports. Any other information that you're looking for, go to circusports.com. Again, that's circusports.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's the Fast Line on 101 ESPN. Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. If you missed anything from today's show, you can always download the podcast, available at 101ESPN.com or on your 101 ESPN Dobbs Star Runner Center's mobile app. All the podcast brought to you by Schaefer Door Company. Carey's excited because he saw Ivan Herrera is on second base now.
Did he get hit?
Let's see.
I didn't check. I thought he got a double.
He walked.
Damn it.
Sorry, dude.
Whatever, dude.
32% walk rate, Carey.
I mean, it's just a walking machine.
Stats and facts.
Mm-hmm. All right. Criticisms, compliments.
Criticisms and compliments. Presented by Bet365. With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything.
All right, we have a few here for Anthony from the 618. Anthony never made it as a wise man.
No, I didn't. You're right.
Couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing either.
No, I couldn't. I really couldn't.
You ever tried living like a blind man?
No.
What are you singing?
I think it's called Bon Jovi. Go ahead, Marsh.
No, it's not. It's Nickelback. How You Remind Me is the song. Yeah. All right, another one for Anthony from the 314. Congrats, Anthony, on the flag football championship.
Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. That's all the boys, though.
38-4 in is that what we came up with?
Yeah, 38-4 overall.
6 seasons.
Yep. I got a great group of kids, man. A lot of help.
Man.
Shout out to my buddy Mark, who helps me out a lot. Ryan, Courtney.
That's less than one loss per season, Anthony.
We do okay.
Atlanta Falcons could use you.
I don't know about that, but I appreciate that. But I got
the people that put in the work that you do.
You know what? I got the kids. I got the right mix of players. That's for sure. I got some.
It's about the Jimmies and the Joes.
It is. You're darn right. Yeah. Now the 42 plays do help.
Yeah, I think that actually is counterproductive. But
I think you're right.
Tomato.
You know, next season I'm gonna cut that down.
No, you won't. I can add.
But thank you, by the way.
From a 314, great show today. Also, I agree with Anthony about the vanilla ice cream, unless you have it with apple pie.
Thank you.
Whatever, dude.
Apple pie, pumpkin pie. You got to add something to it.
Whatever, dude.
And that's my point.
Apple pie, Anthony.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude. Apple pie.
Good stuff.
Last one here, curb stomp, banger after banger after banger. If this show was the NFL draft, you guys would get a grade of A++.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Very kind.
Take that.
Very kind. Appreciate you. All right, Marsh, you ready for those 3 stars?
Yes.
It's time for the Fast Lane's 3 stars of the day, presented by Circus Sports. No bet fees ever with the world's largest sports book, now at your fingertips in Illinois and Missouri.
Our 3rd star of the day goes out to all-inclusive resorts.
Yes.
Yeah, I love those.
Now, Lisa, I believe, is in Hawaii right now. She's sending us pictures. Do you think Lisa is at an all-inclusive resort? Did we establish if they have any in Hawaii?
I don't think they do. Okay. I'll have to do some more research, but I don't think they do, so.
I think she mentioned that it's such great food, there'd be a waste of time to be in an all-inclusive. You get to go to the restaurants and enjoy the food in different places.
Of course, and overpay.
Oh, dang.
You don't believe that.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
2nd star of the day goes out to Nickelback.
Yeah. Caleb Downs.
Those are some rock stars.
Sure.
They really are.
Get a photograph.
And our 1st star of the day,
it's catchy,
goes out to the movie Painkiller.
Yes, but not that Painkiller.
Carey, where can people find that?
Check it out. I don't know.
Didn't you watch
Tubi? Tubi, I believe. Yeah.
Tubi or not Tubi?
Yeah, that is the question.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
great
Painkiller.
movie, man. I watched it.
Do you get royalties if people watch it?
I mean, more people. We need more people. About 300 more people to watch it. 280 to be exact.
280. Watch the movie Painkiller, but then go recruit more friends to listen to the show here.
Listen to the show while you're watching the movie.
Please.
Yeah. Do both.
Sometimes there's personal home projects that are depending on it.
Yeah.
Man.
No doubt. Yeah.
Great patch.
The Cardinals were retired in the top of the first, and looks like maybe O'Neal Cruz just burned one of his challenges because Kyle Leahy starts off with a strikeout.
They say about
early in the game.
Here we go, Kyle Leahy. Important start for Kyle Leahy. I don't know why. I don't know.
Every start is an important start for these young Redbirds.
Lisa did reply, said she's at the Hyatt Regency and she's paying for everything. LOL.
And enjoying every minute of it.
Yep.
You know what, though? This is what, when you don't go to an all-inclusive resort, you don't have the opportunity to meet a monkey named Irv.
That's true.
Now, Irv wasn't on the resort.
But he was hanging
near it.
We did have what they call wati on the resort, which is is basically the Mexican raccoon. And these things are wild. They're awesome. They chase them around all night and stuff. Ashley's like, I don't think you're allowed to pet them.
She was probably right.
I didn't see the rule book,
Yeah.
It's fine.
I would stay
didn't
away.
Get bit. It was fine. I wanted to take one with me. They're cute. Big, just stuff it right in the luggage. Anything to declare? Nope. What's that scratching sound? I don't hear it.
I don't hear it. Sir, you might want to get your ears checked because I don't hear a darn thing.
Nope.
I saw a honey badger one time.
Ooh.
And I steered clear. Things will claw your face off. It's a tough animal, Marsh. It's a real tough animal.
A honey badger.
A honey badger, you say.
Tyrann Mathieu.
Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah.
The honey badger. Yeah. All right. That'll pretty much do it for us here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Looking forward to these three hockey games tonight, Jamie. I think they're going to be fantastic.
It's gonna be a lot of fun, baby.
How many goals in the Ducks-Oilers game, you think?
I think like 9.
9. Holy smokes.
It's like a 5-4.
I think 5-4. Now, does Anaheim close it out?
Well, it depends on if McJesus is playing or not.
And we have no idea.
We don't know. He's gonna be a healthy scratch. I heard. Knobloch's trying to send a message. This could
happen to you in the next game.
I'll sit McDavid.
Yeah, you guys might actually get to play tonight.
And lose, cost us the season.
Just to show you.
No, I think Anaheim does take it.
Okay, we'll be tuned in. All right, that'll do it for us. For Andrew Marsh, for Carey Davis, for Jamie Rivers, I'm Anthony Stalter. Everybody have a great night tonight. Go Cards. See you.